Vaughn into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Knize.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is up, everybody? Today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020, and this is episode number 529 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
Vote for Millsap.
Jose Guzman.
You got less than 4 headphones on, you're doing it wrong.
Kelly Harris is here.
Bacon Mando.
Ooh, okay. And Mahoney, what's up, Mahoney?
I never really thought that we would see a time where people from The Mandalorian and the people who wrote Harry Potter would fight over who can be the shittiest.
Oi!
Oh, no!
Coming in hot.
How you calling shitty, Mr. Mahoney?
JK, you got some real problems.
What? What I done? What you saying or done?
Oh, yeah. What's with this new book you're writing?
Oh, it's a book about a lad who dresses like a bird.
And?
Oh, he goes and cuts him up there, don't he?
And
Well,
so...
I mean, you gotta cut her some slack, Mahoney. She doesn't want to give away too much. No spoilers.
Oh, that's fair.
Spoilers,
That's fair.
Jesus.
It's gonna
I
be
feel
cutting
like-
edge fiction.
I feel like J.K. Rowling would absolutely be like, spoilers! The transvestite's the killer.
Well, I mean, it reflects real life.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Terrible.
I'm going back to my cave.
Okay, goodbye.
Fucking wish she would go back to her cave. It's like I have a Cara Dune on pre-order, and I'm half tempted to be like, you know what? I don't think I need that.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah, I don't think I need that one. I think I'll be all
You
right.
can give it to me. I can put it in my cave.
Yeah, please do put Gina Carano in your cave.
Just
Just a toy fighting a good fight.
just bad takes. Just bad takes.
Increasingly bad.
I'll take that. It's a good take if you give it to me.
I think my favorite part of the Gina thing was when...
Oh, we're on a first name basis with her.
Well, I can't remember her last name.
Carano.
I said one name, Carano. Okay, I said a name, and then I was like, I'm not sure that's right. So then I just decided not to say her last name anymore. But the Gina Carano thing was when she was going on and on about people putting pronouns in their bios and how she thought that was dumb. And her own fucking co-star called her and explained to her why people do it and why it's important. And she was like, I talked to Pedro and I understand why it's happening, and then changed her thing to be like, Gina Carano, beep boop bleep. And it's like,
I'm sorry.
Out of here.
I'm sorry. Her pronouns are boop, bop, beep.
Yeah, even better. Like,
It's just so harmless.
I
Right?
know.
Like say you don't get it. Like whatever. Like it's so harmless. Just
Yeah.
fucking just let it ride. Like there's
Yeah.
no need to comment on it. Come on.
my God.
She says that she was being bullied into putting her pronouns in her Twitter bio.
Oh, the
So
big,
in-
tough UFC fighters being bullied.
So instead,
Mahoney,
she
let me
said,
tell you something.
You got
She's got-
blocked?
No. This is somebody else's screen. I'm
Oh.
surprised. I'm surprised
She's
I
not-
haven't been blocked.
She's got that real good CTE.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't get punched in the head often, so it must have just been a
No.
real good one. The best
Yeah, so no, she'll be Chris Benoit people in no time.
for real.
Oh,
Chris Benoit, that one chick off the fucking pyramids.
Yeah, in American Gladiators, that's for sure. The best part about this whole thing is she's like, everyone her current top tweet is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. And she's very much like, we should all just love each other. I'm very anti-bullying, and her explanation for the beep bop boop was something to the effect, I just did it because people are being mean. I didn't do it in response to trans people. I don't hate trans people or anything like that. But then like dickheads like fucking Ethan Van Sciver jump to her rescue and are like, oh, she's awesome. And then she's following assholes like Ethan Van Sciver and retweet.
Here's the thing.
You've been
I think-
saying all the magic words to get me back out of me cave. Let me tell you, sometimes you don't want to sit by while blokes are wearing birds' clothing and having a wank.
Why? Ay.
Are you trying to question my logic?
I think there's definitely a chance here that maybe, because it is Twitter, that maybe some nuance is getting lost along the way.
Exactly,
Because-
Lee. Lee, you agree with me.
I wouldn't go that far, JK.
You heard it here
We're not going
first.
that far.
Lee agrees with J.K. Rowling.
Not so much. But,
Or come back to me cave, I can sign all your books.
she's a fucking famous person, a famous woman on Twitter having an opinion. Again, not a great one. Or it's not like she may have just been posing the question.
Hey, you're speaking my language.
And then fucking, I guarantee you her mentions were lit the fuck up. And she's like, oh, fuck, what has happened to me?
I don't know. Because
It says R.I.P.
it seems like for the
It's just
past...
like when I woke up and saw people were throwing trash at my billboard.
The past couple of weeks, she's really kind of been leaning into anti-mask, open everything up, anti-Black Lives Matter, transphobic, and like she's kind of getting a kick out of stirring everything up. Surprise, surprise, just like fucking Ethan Van Sciver. And I tweeted,
In that case, she might just be an asshole.
Yeah, I saw Ethan Van Sciver's tweet, which was, Gina Carano is setting bitches on fire, because someone tweeted at her and said, just say you're transphobic and move on. And she quote tweeted it, you're transphobic and move on, just setting bitches on fire. And I quote tweeted Ethan Van Sciver, and I said, the only thing that could get Ethan Van Sciver to support a woman in Star Wars if she's transphobic and anti-mask and probably somewhat racist. And his response, it certainly doesn't hurt.
Oh my God.
Man.
Just leaning into
now
it.
you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he's like, you ain't wrong, buddy.
He said the quiet part out loud, and then Gina Carano was like, follow that guy.
Oh, Christ.
But if
In that case, she might be an asshole.
there is a GoFundMe right now, trans rights are human rights, this is the way, organized by This Is the Way. If you want to donate to that, to tell Gina Carano to fuck off, it's now at $9,258 of its $10,000 goal. It was originally $6,000,
Yeah.
I believe.
Wow.
So
Can we
Hell
talk
yeah.
about the idea I put forth on Twitter the other night?
sure.
What's that?
That
Go for it.
is,
Shoot.
the world would be a better place if Gamera occupied the space in the public consciousness that Star Wars did.
See, that's tough for me because I do love Star Wars, but I do also agree that Star Wars fans and now even Star Wars actors are pieces of shit. So
Yeah, and like Star Wars inadvertently made a lot of people think that fascism is cool. But Gamera's just a cool dude. Just real cool turtle coming to help everyone out.
you said,
And as we discussed last week, Gamera is for the children.
yeah,
He is.
you said that Star Wars accidentally made people think that fascists are cool, and I was like, oh, yeah, I do kind of like Darth Vader. I really do like Kylo Ren. Yeah.
See?
I mean, they're fictional characters.
And, you know, let's not forget your boy Krennic.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. But then also, I love the Joker, who's a murdering, sex fiend. So.
Yeah. You know what Gamera isn't?
Murderer, sex fiend.
Murdering sex fiend.
Sex
Just a
criminal.
real cool dude.
Yep.
Gonna fight some monsters. Well, he is gonna murder some monsters, but it's for the greater good.
For the
Them
kids.
sons of bitches have coming.
Oh yeah, them bitches absolutely have it coming.
Well.
Sometimes bitches be tripping. That has been noted since the beginning of time.
Yeah, fair.
Well, R.I.P. to Cara Dune, who died on her way back to her home planet.
Yeah.
You had a
You know.
somewhat decent run.
And just when she started to learn her lines.
I know. Like, you spent all this time getting to the point where you could actually speak on screen, and then it was like, oh, it was better when you couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I thought of something else Mandalorian related. Mahoney,
What you got, Kelly?
Yeah,
you know what you did earlier?
what did I do?
You liked a wrestling meme I made.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
Because I posted the thing about
Yeah.
people seeing the Mandalorian trailer, and then I posted a picture of Michael Cole with his eyes all red, and it says it's boss time. That's a wrestling meme because people started to care in the wrestling circles about the Mandalorian because Sasha Banks shows up for like half a second in that trailer.
Porn star?
Yes.
Yes. Noted porn star Sasha Banks.
So yeah, no, you liked a wrestling meme, Mahoney. I'm sorry.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Kelly, but I liked your tweet because that's what I do. When
I
I
mean, I
see people
appreciate
who I
that.
love tweet, I like it.
I haven't watched the trailer yet, so when I saw that, I didn't know if she was a fan and she photoshopped herself in, or she was really in, because it was like a screenshot of, I guess, the TV or whatever, but like real zoomed in on the face.
The word you're looking for, Jose, is photograph.
People are saying apparently she's someone that was in Rebels or something.
Well, I think, see, when I originally watched the trailer, I thought...
no, Mahoney's going through and liking all my tweets.
When I originally saw the trailer, I thought she was Rosario Dawson, who's supposed to play Ahsoka Tano. But it was so quick, and, it's a brown lady in a hooded cloak. So forgive me for thinking that was Rosario Dawson, who was announced to be in The Mandalorian. But no, it was Sasha Banks.
But Mahoney, so what happens when Michael Cole sees Sasha Banks? He yells out, "It's boss time!"
Mm-hmm. It's one of the worst recurring things that Michael Cole says on WWE
it's very
television.
bad.
It
Listen,
doesn't.
I'm gonna break it to you. I may not have even clicked into the picture. So...
Right. Yeah. Sometimes I'll open
tweet Kelly like.
Yeah, sometimes I'll
Right.
open Twitter and I'll get a notification and it'll say, Mahoney has liked 9 of your tweets. Just boys supporting boys.
That's right. I only follow 15 of you, so
That's true.
Not that big a deal.
Oh, I thought it was a big deal.
Like, it's not hard to find you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
that's-
like difficult to track down your 9
I'm picking up
tweets.
what you're putting down.
There's only a couple of you.
I
So
like
what's
your...
this Twitter?
Motherfucker, you were on Twitter the other day. I know you sent a screenshot of Twitter.
I jump on enough.
Just dip your
Like to
tootsies
keep
in.
Twitter on its toes.
He logs into Twitter and he looks around and he's like, oh no.
He's like, this might not be for me after all.
You want me to read all of this?
You know where you gotta go, Jose? You gotta come on over to TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You're a
you're gonna
filmmaker,
love-
Jose. TikTok is where we need to be.
I don't know.
Imagine all of these hundreds of thousands of great video ideas that you have. You could just do them right now on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to get out any heavy equipment. You don't have to write a script.
Yeah, but none of the ideas I have anything to do with. But
You could use licensed music. He's thinking
tell
about
you-
it
it.
has to be set to a video you shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to do that.
Well, I know how to do that.
Yeah. I haven't seen a
3 weeks
TikTok.
from now. 3 weeks from now, the Gus Maniac has 7 million Twitter followers.
Oh God.
Or
I
TikTok
fucking
followers.
I fucking wish.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All it takes is one.
That's as real as it gets. And they don't have, as Mahoney has shown us, they don't have to be good.
No. God, no.
No.
We've learned that.
Just
be
you
good at
wait. Just you wait.
Christ.
Lee, did you watch Being the Elite this week?
I have not watched Being the Elite this week. No.
All right, you need to make sure to watch it to see a man eat 2 cakes.
Okay.
So
Fuck. All right.
Just fucking see a dude just crush 2 cakes.
if you
And they're-
want to be inside the elite, you have to eat 2 cakes. Those are the rules of the show.
They're like those ring cakes, like a bundt cake with the like the glaze on them, and he just houses 2 of them. Like there's a lot of crumbs left over, but they
Just with his hands.
yeah, they let the whole bit go until he finished both cakes to the point where they had to fast forward through a good portion of it.
So who ate the cake? Who was it?
It's some new dude that I think wrestled on Dark tonight.
Yeah.
Oh God.
His
Okay.
name's like Megabyte Randy.
Yeah,
or
yeah. So I
something.
think his gimmick is like eating.
I looked him up on Twitter. He's like the 18th ranked professional eater in the world. now or something.
See?
Oh God.
There you go.
I'm a eater.
But yeah, so he
Life.
just fucking crushes 2 cakes, and it's amazing.
I just went
We had a
to
shitload of.
Megabyte Ronnie's Twitter, and his Twitter header is hot dog shit. And there's the
There
picture
he
of him
is.
with the 2 cakes.
That's a big ass cake.
That's 2 cakes.
That's a big ass 2 cakes.
Look how happy he is.
He's
to have
very
those 2
happy.
cakes.
Oh, my Johnny 2 cakes over here.
Yeah, we had a couple. We had a bunch of bundt cakes for Zoe's birthday party this weekend. We had like a big one, and then a whole bunch of like bundt cake cupcakes, and they were fucking delicious.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
that was
cake's,
pretty. It was
never
pretty
heard of
rad.
cake's pretty great. I don't know if you
How
guys
many
know
of those
this.
did you crush while like Nicole was on the phone with her back turned to you?
I had like 3 of the lemon ones, the lemon cupcakes. They were delicious.
Oh,
They're very good.
Lemon cake is the shit. Got that lemon
Lemon
cake
cake is-
shake.
Fucking the best.
Yeah.
I love lemon cake.
Because it's like it's so refreshing and so bright, and it
Yeah.
also it's fruit, so it's like, oh, this is a diet food I'm eating.
Yeah, this is good for me.
Yeah,
It's definitely healthier than like chocolate for sure,
Sure.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
like absolutely.
Yeah, vitamin C.
Yeah. So we did that this weekend. We rented a water slide, which is still here. They have not picked it up. They're supposed to come yesterday.
Oh, that's
fuck
yours
it.
now.
End of
Suckers.
podcast. Let's go water sliding.
I told they called like, did we buy a water slide and we just don't know it? She said maybe. She said I almost called them, and I'm like, nah. Zoe today was like, so if it's still here Friday, can I have my friends over? I'm like,
Hell yeah.
yeah. You bet your ass
That's
you'll put
when
the
they
thing up
come.
again if it's still here.
Everyone gets ready. They're all coming out. Bathing suits
it's like-
on. Big smiles. The dude's deflating it.
Nah, but no, you gotta take your ass home. Come back in an hour. Fuck off.
Well, remember that Poptoberfest? We got like 4 extra days out of that dunk tank.
Yep.
That was good shit. The water by the 4th day.
Oh my god. It just a slurry. Just a
I
straight
think
up
anyone
slurry.
dunked in that water is immune to COVID.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got dunked a
it's
couple
not
times
great.
though, so I if it's odd or even, I wonder if I have COVID.
Oh yeah, because like if you got dunked once, you're immune, and then you got dunked twice, you reversed it.
Yeah, it like washes it off.
Yeah. So where did you end up? Oof.
Only way to find out to ask a stranger to cough in your mouth. Nice.
No, I'm just gonna walk into businesses and say that I'm exempt.
I'm exempt.
I have a medical exemption.
Sir, well, Kelly was telling this story before the show, so I don't want to take his story about the guy who walked in and you told him to wear a mask. And what did he say?
He's like, "Oh, I have a medical condition."
No, you said that he goes, even for medical exemptions or even for medical conditions.
Yeah, and I'm like, I almost told him like, especially for medical conditions.
Fucking ridiculous.
People just think that it's the secret word. Oh, exemption.
Like, no. Fucking exempt these nuts. Put your mask on.
Medical exemption 2020.
Nonsense. I did see a sticker the other day. It said Biden 2020. Fuck it. Fine, I guess.
That's a real strong stance to put on your bumper.
That is the realest thing I've heard all year.
Because we're all feeling it.
Fine, fuck it, I guess. Whatever.
But imagine the shame the day after Election Day if Trump wins and you have to scrape that off your bumper.
Oh, man. Imagine being Biden if he doesn't win. Like, you were our hope, Obi-Wan.
I mean, he's fine. If he doesn't win, he's fine. Like, nothing affects him.
No, he's going to be
He'll
dead
probably be
9
like,
months anyway.
Yeah.
What? I was running? I just thought I was reliving Obama's thing. That was me.
I do like, I saw a news headline that was like, Kamala Harris accidentally calls it the Harris administration when talking about policy. Whoops. Talk about saying the quiet part
I
out
think
loud.
that was an accident. I think she knows what she's doing. Ridiculous. So the only thing else we're talking about, because we're rambling a little bit, is your boy got a job.
Oh, so proud of you.
Pretty fucking stoked about that.
About time.
What are you telling the other job? You going to keep both?
Yeah, for sure.
You gonna be a
Definitely.
2-sport athlete like Bo Jackson?
Yeah, definitely.
You could probably keep that pen job for a while before they figured out that you weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you fight club them? Can you force them to pay you? Do a Zoom call?
No,
where,
remember we were talking.
You beat the shit out of yourself?
We just need to teach Jax how to hit a button every half an hour.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd just get one of those little birds with like the fluid in the butt and just like kind of like the dink you have it the J key every couple seconds. It's fine. No problem at all. But yeah, it's very exciting. So I'll be starting that up in early October. My last day at my current job is on the 30th, so I'll take a couple days off, a nice long weekend, and hit the ground running and be the new guy for the first time in like 6 years. So that's kind of nerve wracking.
They're gonna fucking love you.
They are gonna love me over there. And Nicole was just like, you can't be, too cocky or whatever. I go, that's how I got this job. like that's what I do. Like I'm awesome at this shit.
I'm just cocky enough.
It's how you got the job, but it did take months.
Yeah.
Every time they were about
so
to
many
be like, every time they were about to sign off on you, they were like, yeah, but he's just a little too cocky. I don't know. I think we
gotta knock him down a few pegs.
let's knock him down.
Dumbass hiring freeze.
That's not that one. This is a different one altogether. Not
Yeah, I
that
know,
one at
but
all.
like that's what prevented you from being out of this nightmare months ago.
Yep. Absolutely ridiculous.
You already cleared out your desk at the other one, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
what
I said
what a better way to be the new guy than working from home.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, not only am I working from home, but I've had to do a lot of like video interviews and stuff like that, and all those things. I did not do that for this job. So I got this job completely and totally sight unseen, which is kind of nuts.
Wow.
I guess it doesn't really matter, I guess, but it's still kind of nuts that like they don't have the slightest idea what I even look like.
He goes into work and everyone's like, "Oh,
Isn't your last name Rodriguez? Like we were trying to fill
Yeah.
a
You
quota
have
here.
a little more.
we
mocha
needed
in
you
your
to
tank.
be a little darker, Rodriguez."
Yeah.
Thought like I don't know, a little bit more spicy.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to say Olaf for me. Let's hear what that sounds.
Like I don't know. I was thinking, like if you were an athlete, we'd call you a spark plug. You know?
Fucking nuts. So that's all very exciting. Good stuff. I have my exit interview with HR tomorrow, and I'm trying to decide how savage to go.
Oh man.
I'll
Like-
probably just be nice.
What's the point? What's the point of the exit? The exit interview is you shut down our whole site and sent all our work internationally. So,
So
fuck off.
did you not like it when we fired a lot of your coworkers?
Right. Like,
Yeah, which
Did it-
one was the tipping point when we fired 50% or 70?
right.
Yeah. So it's very strange. Like,
Ridiculous.
yeah, I basically got an email today from the HR person being like, we want to talk. We're going to do the exit thing. I'm going to email you tomorrow. We'll set up a time. So I got like a pre-email. I'm like, oh, okay, this is exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, this is the kind of dumb shit I'm talking about. Fuck out of here. Nonsense. That's very exciting. So that's happening. It's on the horizon. It's very good. A little stressful, but you know, in a good way. Not that. Yeah, the weight's off the chest, which is very nice. So I'm very excited about it.
Dude, you want to make it even more stressful? How about this?
What's that?
How about this? Make your Twitter public.
Nah, I'm good. They'll have Cara Dune coming at me. I'm like, I'm good.
No, she died on the way back to her home planet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Every time she comes up, they talk about her, it's just gonna be real missing.
Lee, you could be
File not
just
found.
like me and have dirtbag Florida indie promoters coming at you.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm good. It's just not worth it.
You don't want Mr.
Sure.
Fake GCW trying to shame you?
I got my fucking my grams open for as much as I use it. It's there, so I got that going for me. So whatever.
Shit.
That's more than enough.
Follow
Public
Lee
social
on the
media, thank you
gram,
very much.
everybody. You should start screenshotting your tweets and posting them on Instagram.
There you go. Don't worry, Lee. I'll do it for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Kelly's second feed was just a shit posting account of my fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to call it Panels on Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Just make the picture a little browner.
Just slide that tint knob to the right a little bit. Adjust the hue. That's all I got, man. What's going on, Knize?
Oh, man. So
Besides dunking on Cara Dune.
September 11th, 2020 will forever...
Okay.
will
Okay.
Starting off hot.
September 11th, 2020 will forever be a day of remembrance as the day my wife and I received our brand new Tempur-Pedic Adapt Pro mattress with dual adjustable base.
Oh, shit, son.
Oh, my God. It
Yay.
is amazing. The guys got here. They were running early, so they came a half an hour earlier than their window told us they were going to be here.
Oh, that's a fucking miracle.
I said, fucking bring it. You don't got to threaten me with a good time. And they were quick. They were in and out in probably a half an hour. After it was all set up, I took one of the greatest naps of my lifetime.
Oh,
And
Hell yeah, you did.
5 hours later, I woke up smiling, and I didn't
That's
stop.
more sleep than I get in a night. That's not a nap.
yeah.
Oh, no,
5
no.
hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, I also didn't get much sleep the night before because I was out late. We were watching basketball and watching football, and then it was an early morning to break the bed down and wait for the delivery guys. So I only got a few hours of sleep. But then, you put me in a brand new bed that's the goddamn shit, and yeah, I'm gonna sleep for 5 fucking hours. And then the rest of the day, I was just smiling. I didn't stop smiling for the rest of the day. And it just kind of made me think, 2020 has just been so traumatic for all of us, and things are literally on fire right now.
A lot
Yeah,
of
that
it
was
literally
I,
on
I
fire.
realized that today because my go-to when people are like, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, good for the whole world being on fire."
Right.
Now it actually is.
Literally.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, mine is. How's it going? Doing great. Doing great. Just watching the world burn, and now it actually is.
mhm, the entire West Coast. So thinking about that,
And the president's like, "Yeah, fuck them."
Like,
should have
I
swept
told
your
you
floors.
should have raked.
Also, science is probably wrong. So bye. So going back to how bad 2020 has been, and this fucking bed just being a godsend, I implore you, do anything within your means to improve your quality of life, even just a little bit. Even the most fleeting moments of joy are worth it in this constantly evolving hellscape. Please. Like, and this bed, the bed we got rid of was 14 years old.
Holy shit.
Every person I've had sex with, I had sex with in that bed.
That's wow.
And it's like, why were we punishing ourselves for so long? And we're not getting any younger. But just being able to improve our sleep is improving every aspect of our life. And it's not even broken in yet. It's not even at it's the height of its powers, this bed.
Yeah, it's supposed to be could take a month for
Yeah.
the bed to live into you.
Yeah, they say you get 90 days to try it out, and if you don't like it after 90 days, you can return it free of charge, or they'll switch it out for you. But then they're also like, it's gonna take 30 days for it to break in, and it's like, okay, so we get 120 days before until we can return it, right? It's like, no. So that's just my little piece of advice out there. If you've been thinking about upgrading some portion of your life, dropping a few bones, if you think it's a little too much money to spend on yourself, listen, money is a concept. It doesn't
Spend
exist.
it now, make more later.
Yes, exactly. Fucking treat yourself however much you want to treat yourself. Just give yourself a little
Here's
bit
the
of
thing,
happiness.
You know your couch is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking to you. You know your couch fucking sucks. Get a new couch.
Yeah. We just, in the span of a month, we replaced our kitchen table, our couches, and our bed. And boy, oh boy, our lives are fucking rocking and rolling right now, you guys.
That is so fucking
Like,
awesome.
I
love
understand
it.
that everybody can't do that, because it was a lot of money. But
Sure.
also, all that shit was on, like, financing through the stores. So
it's free.
Yeah, for real. Like, the beds were 4 years, no interest financing. So it's like, come and get it, Tempur-Pedic. Come take this bed from my cold, dead hands.
Yeah, when we bought our Tempur-Pedic, we got it, the same thing, no interest, whatever. So we, it was like, is it worth $33 a month to have this fantastic bed? I think it might fucking be. Yeah, let's do that.
So whatever you're thinking, whatever you have on your wish list that you've been putting off, but you really need, it would really improve things. I say pull the trigger, you guys.
Unless, you're like, I don't know. Let's assume Juan and your credit sucks. Put that out there. Probably not great.
You know what?
Fucking got you, Juan.
I say, Juan, fucking take out all the credit you want, because he's miserable.
Yeah.
So anything that'll improve his fucking mood, I'm
Yeah, he
all
needs
for
two
it.
beds.
Jesus Christ.
You want
Buy
two beds, Juan?
Oh man, too bad. Just squeeze them together, make one big one.
Oh my god, a double king bed? Sounds amazing.
Think about it.
And other than that, I got to do another quick little update on this.
Where are the turtles?
Oh, shit.
Where are they?
So after dropping a huge chunk of change last week on the street diorama and the accessory pack, NECA finally took pity on us and stopped launching pre-sales. Fuck. Thank God. Because that was every week for the past month and a half. They'd be like, hey, here's 2 more $50 things with $15 shipping. You want them? This is your only chance. So that's great. Went to Target to do my NECA ambassador duties, and I got there just as the NECA merchandiser was filling the shelves. So like I creeped on him for maybe 20 minutes until he finished because I didn't want to be like, hey dude, I'm the NECA ambassador. Nice to meet you. Let me tell you about some of the stuff that I do here. Also, can you hook me up with I'm looking for the musical musician tour. Also, he's working. I don't want to bother him. And also, it's a pandemic, so we don't need to be getting close and talking to anybody at this point.
No.
But then he finished up. They had 5 April O'Neil Foot Soldier 2-packs on the shelves, which are they're the first NECA Turtles I've seen on shelves since the pandemic started. But I already have it. It's the
I didn't
one.
think they made 5 of them.
It was the one I was able to get off the Target website. So then, not necessarily Turtle related, but NECA related, we had a Target.com order of hand soap all queued up, but they won't ship it for free unless the total is over $35. So thanks to a heads up from Preternia on Twitter, and if you're into toys, any of that shit, follow them. They are great. I've been linking the boys, all kinds of shit from Preternia. They've hooked me up more than a few times. But they said that Target was currently selling the Ultimate King Kong on their website, and it is still in stock to this day.
What?
On Target.com. Let me reload it just to make sure.
They made more than 5.
Let's see.
This is
Yep.
sold out.
I can still ship it to my home right now.
How much is shipping?
Free because we bought a bunch of hand soap, and thankfully King Kong put us over the $35 limit, which is great.
What a reason to buy a King Kong. It's gonna push us into free shipping.
Yeah, exactly. I told Mary.
We have to.
I told Mary because I told her that I had made the cart with the hand soap, and I was like, but we don't have $35 enough to get free shipping, so we'll wait on that. And then one morning I woke up and I saw the tweet about King Kong, and I was like, fuck yeah, grabbing this. And then later on that day I told her, so hey, I found something to be able to put the order over 35. So that hand soap's on the way. But it's fucking ridiculous because so they say you got to spend $35 to get free shipping. But then once I did that, it was an order of like 7 things. They're sending them all separately.
Oh my god!
Like what the fuck?
That's my favorite thing about that stuff.
That's so
That's
ridiculous.
fucking weird.
I had a Target order the other day that I went in, I ordered it. They were like, we are going to send all of your shit individually. And like some of it is going to be here in a couple days, but some of it won't be here for like 10 days. And I clicked the box to be like, you know what? Just send it all together because I don't really need any of it quickly. So I would rather just have one giant box than all of these boxes. So just send it all together. And they were like, no problem. It will all be there in 2 days. I was like, what the fuck? What? Like, you're supposed to fail backwards to the thing that takes the longest, not rush all the shit here in 2 days.
He figured it out.
Yeah.
How about this? If I'm ordering a $3 bottle of hand soap, just ship it to me for free instead of let's stop jumping through all these hoops. Let's stop with the lies here, Target.
Seriously.
Come on. And then last little thing about NECA Turtles. Today, they put out package pictures of the rock soldiers, General Trag and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is, Granitor.
Falcor.
And I look at them and I go, and they're not doing a pre-order for any of them. These are going to be in Target stores and probably on the Target website for about 5 minutes. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need these. I've spent how much on shipping from NECA in the past month, and they haven't sent me anything yet. I don't need these fucking rock soldiers. Like, my collection is not going to be missing a piece if I don't have these guys. And John Michael, who is also a turtle collector, is like, dude, same. Like, these past few months of NECA, they've been fucking us over in the ass. To the point where John Michael's like, I'm at the point with collecting where I almost get happier when I can skip getting released than when something I want to buy is released. It's so nice not to have to go through the hassle of hunting or spend money on something. So congratulations, NECA. You broke us. You literally broke 2 lifelong Ninja Turtle action figure collectors. So think about what you did.
Damn it, Randy.
John Michael.
Yeah.
John Michael loves buying shit.
John Michael's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I've ever met anyone else that loves buying shit as much as John Michael does.
Or not, and free shit. All the disguises he would wear to get the free popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
And then NECA pulls their shit, and John Michael's like, no, I can't do it anymore, fam. It's too much.
He's like, I can't live the lie anymore.
But I mean, I'm also like, no one wants those rock guys.
I mean, if I hadn't spent over $100 on shipping in the past month, and if I could actually obtain them, I might add them to my collection. But at this point, I do not need
a
them.
world where the rock guys are cool.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. Like, there's a scenario where you would absolutely get the rock guys, for sure.
Yeah. And that's a situation where if you're like in Target and there's like a toy sale and they have them, you're like, yeah, sure, rock guys.
Maybe if I get
in the
a
cart.
$20 gift card from my NECA ambassador duties and it's
Yeah,
there
yeah,
on
yeah.
the shelf, maybe.
You're like, the next time you need something on Target.com and you haven't hit the shipping threshold, if it's in stock,
Exactly.
like, you know.
Are you ever on Target.com and you see Topo Chico? You know.
I'll let you know. One time I was headed over to Jose's house and I was like, so I'm going to stop at a gas station. Do you need me to pick anything up, like drinks or snacks or anything? He's like, see if they have Topo Chico. And I'm like, I don't think the Circle K is going to have Topo Chico. But
Yeah, but you'd be surprised. They do. They sell them by the single bottles.
that's wild.
Yeah, go like in the there's like a little section. It's like the juices and like there's some, if they have any of the fancy waters.
No,
It'd be there.
after a cursory search, Target.com does not have Topo Chico. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Target in general sells Topo. Not even like in store.
Yeah. Target's a little more gringo. Just saying.
Topo.
I did-
Chica, what?
I did not realize Mary was in the chat, and in the chat she says, man, I need to start listening to Knize when he tells me this stuff. I did not realize he bought a King Kong. Because I did not tell you I bought a King Kong. I just told you I found something to put us over the threshold. I did not lie.
I've got so many NECA Predators on the way.
Sickness.
And like, if it comes up, I'm gonna be like, look, I just got a humongous raise. So you know what? We're okay. Let me have my Predators.
Reverend Predator.
We have that talk every so often where money will come up and I'll be like, you know, I make a pretty good amount of money and I do nothing. So like,
I appreciate Mary handling the money because my past has shown that I am not the person to handle the money. And she also makes all the money. So what she says goes. And I appreciate her for that.
she's pretty great.
She is great.
It's pretty great.
So thank you for the King Kong, dear. You're welcome
What you
for
got
all the
going on
hand
today?
soap.
I as well got a motherfucking new bed.
Yes.
Because we are bed swingers.
Yes.
And we went into the same store. We put our car keys in the same bowl, and we both came home with a bed.
Yeah, like me and Mary would try out a bed, Jose and his lady would try out a bed, and then we would just switch partners and try the same beds out.
I've seen those videos.
Yeah.
All the beds just put their keys in a jar. He just picked them up.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So we upgraded from a queen to a California king, and
Oh, you went with the California?
or maybe it's just the king. I don't know.
Californian. The California
Isn't
King
one
is the super
taller,
long
one wider.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
that the difference there?
Well, I think the California King is the same
Oh,
width,
no,
it's
no.
just longer.
It's longer. Okay, we did not get the California king because we did not need the extra length. We got enough of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, they were early for us as well, which fucking cool.
That is
Yeah.
a miracle.
Highly recommend Tempur-Pedic. The service was amazing.
I mean, so far so good. They came early. They came in, fucking set it up, easy peasy, quick and breezy, and laid in it and slept for like real sleep. Because like, you know, you'd sleep, but you're not getting rest.
Yeah.
This was like restful sleep. When you woke up, you didn't feel
like
garbage.
Is this how a child feels? Is this what it's like to be young again?
And the lady said the same thing. She's like, when on my drive to work, I felt like alert and rested, and you know, no, she wakes up super early and has 45-minute drive to work every day, so it's not the best. And you know, that early in the morning, you can get to the point where you're kind of on autopilot. There's many drives I don't fucking remember making.
Totally.
Been there.
So
you're like, how did I get here?
Yeah. You're like, where the fuck am I? How? I don't get it. And she's like, no, I was alert. I felt great. The ride was not a chore. It
back doesn't feel as much like shit anymore.
Yeah, it just feels like nice.
I laid in
That's so good.
I laid in that bed for the first time, and honestly, it was like the sunken place from Get Out. You know, you just lay into it, and then you just keep falling. And 5 hours later, I woke up with a smile on my face.
Yeah, so I will echo what he's saying is treat yourself.
Yeah. Jose in the Tempur-Pedic store. It was like he was on one of those Nickelodeon shopping sprees. He had fucking pillows under each arm. He's like, everything's free. We got
they
pillows?
want no money right now. I never have to give them money.
You'd be stupid not to get 2 pillows. It's basically free. If you don't get 2 pillows, you're paying them money.
I mean, you know, I'm with Jose. The pillows are fucking nice.
Yeah, the pillows are great.
Like, I'm to the point now where, like, I take it with me when I go places.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because it's the fucking best. It doesn't matter how good your pillow is. It ain't as good as mine. it's the fucking bomb. I'm very happy for all you peoples. Very good.
Yeah,
very good.
The pillows feel great. It's fucking comfy as fuck. It's still a little stiff, but they were saying that is expected. You know,
sure.
Again, the fucking month bullshit. So I mean, that is what it is.
Have either of you slept on the couch since you got the bed?
She came out one night. Not really though. Not like it used to be.
Good.
Not like it used to be. And the great thing is like, so I'll roll into bed and I fucking lay down and I feel her nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I spread both my arms out and I'm still like not touching her. So it's like I'm over here making bed angels. And like, I'm like, what? And then, you know, we got the one that you don't feel shit.
Right.
So when I come into bed, like, she has no fucking clue. When she leaves the bed, I have no fucking clue. So like, there's zero disturbance in the force while
That's
we're
pretty
sleeping.
great.
And then now we were having trouble where one of us would gator roll and steal the fucking blanket. But now the blanket has to match.
Gator roll.
Yeah. The blanket has to match the bed, so it's a fucking king blanket. So you can gator roll like 2 or 3 times, and the other person still has plenty.
But also with a better bed, you're not tossing and turning as much. You're not gator rolling as much.
Yeah, no. Like she looked at her sleep pattern on the Fitbit. Shout out product placement. And it showed a lot more like restful sleep than it had. And I'm kind of the same way, where it was like, high five, sleep, man. But what's fucked up is I am used to the room. So when I come in with the lights off, I know the room. So the first time I walked in with the lights off, like I hit this bed that's like 5 feet closer to the door than I'm used to. But you know what was cool? The bed's so fucking comfy, it didn't even hurt my knees.
You're like, oh, hello there.
Yeah. So definitely. I mean, especially when we're all stuck at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking take care of your feet.
Yep.
And your back.
Yep. You got crappy shoes, get new shoes. You got a crappy bed, get a new bed. You got a shitty desk chair, definitely get a new desk chair.
Yep.
It's gotten to the point where, our couches are memory foam. Our bed is, Tempur-Pedic memory foam. And anything else that's not memory foam that we sit on, we're like, oh, God, what is this? This is disgusting. It's like sitting on a bale of hay.
What's this?
I got memory foam in my fucking shoes, dog. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yes. Highly do recommend. And you know what? Sleep's pretty cool.
Would recommend.
That and the Pops came over earlier today and had a bunch of random photos we had to go through, so we did a couple.
Man, you went through so many photos.
Oh God.
Yeah, some maybe I shouldn't have shared.
Share all them shits.
Yeah.
I mean, they posed for it. Yeah, everything was consensual.
Like,
you know,
he posted a lot of pictures of us from back in the day and me. And while I'm looking at them and I'm just cringing at myself at my old clothing and hair choices, I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, I'm grateful that I'm not looking at these pictures and going like, wow, I was so skinny back then. No, I was a fat piece of shit then too. So
I wasn't that bad. But he misunderstood with the pictures. He's like, why does your dad have so many pictures of me?
Yes.
Showed the boys the infamous poo-poo pic.
Motherfucker,
So-
I showed that on the Top 6 School Memories episode.
Nah,
No,
so
let
excited.
him, let him have this. It was really
I
cool.
forgot I
It was
had
the
it.
first time, Jose.
Well, I did find the pictures of us signing the tiles. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we toilet papered her car. I don't know if I sent that one or not.
No.
I don't think you sent that one.
And then just a bunch of chicks my dad took some pictures of. He's like, I'm not taking these with them. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these here with you. You hold on to these. It's just cool. Pictures are funky. Me with Ronald McDonald.
Oh, I thought it was one of those, like, the benches with the Ronald McDonald statue on it. And then I noticed that Ronald McDonald has arms wrapped around you. I'm like, oh my God. That's horrible.
Well, the
And Jose
statue came to life.
with so many locks of just beautiful, gorgeous hair.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's gone.
So much hair.
Yeah, but there's one you can tell, like, the hair's parted, but that whole front's, like, hanging on for dear life. Some of
Just
the
a
front
glimpse
looks
into the future.
fucking glued on.
Yeah, but you can never say that you, like, didn't live a wild hair life. You got in a whole lifetime's worth of hairstyles in, the 3 decades before you went completely bald.
When I worked at the gas station, somehow we met this guy who turned out to be he cut hair above one of the Bally's Fitness in the area.
And he was a genie.
Well, we'd hook him up with, like, free car washes and shit like that. And he fucking died. The dye job, the blonde dye job, he did that for some free car washes.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
You know,
The barter
you only
system is
have hair
real.
once.
Oh. Yeah, I got out of the shower the other day, and Nicole looks at me. She kind of cocked her head to the side. And I'm like, what? She goes, there's a little bit of salt up in there. And I go, you know what? It's not going anywhere. So I will take the gray.
Yeah.
I will take it for now.
Destroy me,
go
Daddy.
fucking like super gray. Go David Lynch, just white. Just do it all.
Right.
I might not have a lot of choice in the matter.
But keep your beard black like Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah. Just pencil that shit on.
And then start wearing like those fitness belts like he does.
Just over my t-shirts, just
Yeah,
three
and then
weight belts.
First person that says something, take it off and fucking slap him with it. Set the precedent at the new job. This is what you hired, motherfuckers. Should have done your homework better. It's about to get wild.
Brother.
That's my week.
What you got, Kelly?
Nothing much. At the grocery store, I scored a 12-pack of the new 2020 version of Mountain Dew Voodoo.
Okay. How is that
very
different
good.
than previous versions?
The first time around was the mystery flavor was candy corn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I
But here's the
remember.
thing.
I remember when
It
we talked
didn't-
about it.
It didn't taste like candy corn.
Just tasted sweet.
Yeah. This year, the mystery flavor is Skittles.
Okay.
And it fucking just tastes like you took a handful of Skittles and ate them, and it's wonderful.
Are you
I
sure?
don't think I want to drink a handful of Skittles.
Are you sure it's not the same flavor?
No, it's different.
Oh, candy corn and Skittles is nowhere near the same flavor.
Yeah, no, this is 100% Skittles. Yeah,
That's some real, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Shit.
Yeah, it really weirds me out.
Where do you get that?
Yeah. I just found the grocery store.
All right.
I'm uncomfortable.
Lee, have some voodoo.
I love it.
Kelly, can you check for Topo Chico when you're there?
Yes, please. Jesus.
There.
I mean, if that comes scarce like fucking toilet paper, I'm out. I'm done.
I
Can't handle
love
2020.
all of the Mountain Dew flavors except for straight up Mountain Dew.
I like normal Mountain Dew.
Like, I will never drink normal Mountain Dew, but I'll drink Code Red, I'll drink Baja Blast, I'll drink the blue one, the white one, the orange one. Fuck it.
I love the blue one's great, but I can't drink it because it's got ginseng in it, and that shit gives me real bad headaches.
Oh, hell yeah, and huge boners.
Yep. If only. Be a solid trade-off, I guess.
It's all the blood rushing away from your head.
Exactly. Yeah, so I did that. I'd been drinking that. I've been watching more Gamera. Guys, Gamera's still very good.
Yeah.
I got 3 more movies to go.
Cameras won't take.
I'm getting real slow near the end because, like, the disc with the first movie of the 90s trilogy had, like, 4 hours of bonus features on it.
Oh, God.
Well, because now we're getting to the
A
time
more
when-
modern time, and they shot everything. Right.
Exactly. There's more
Right.
footage and, like, interviews and shit done. So they packed these discs with fucking everything they've got. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get through movie or discs at this point. But yeah, so I'm still really enjoying that.
And they were like, so let's take this giant flying turtle and have him fight monsters. How about that? They said, sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up. Like I mentioned before, I had some dirtbag Florida indie promoter yell at me for making fun of his company.
Oh
That
my
was fun.
God. Like,
I gotta know what happened here. I just saw some of the aftermath once you had been blocked. So
So-
what the fuck happened?
Back when WrestleMania weekend was going to be a thing that happened this year, there is this Florida company that goes,
R.I.P. doing stuff.
yeah, that their initials are GCW,
Oh, come on.
and so they were running and were essentially trying to trick people into going to their show. So I made the innocuous joke of fake GCW booked coronavirus for Mania weekend. Now, flash forward to what was that? The 12th? Yeah. September 12th.
Never forget.
And apparently the promoter of fake GCW was vanity searching Twitter for fake GCW.
Oh my god.
But I mean, it might have been GCW, right?
Maybe.
It's probably fake GCW.
Because yeah, there is so many like people. Because GCW runs shows, so like he would have to scroll through so much.
Well, what else is he gonna do?
That's true. I mean, he is just getting mad about fake GCW. Oh, yeah, and he deleted the tweet initially where he tried to shame me because I said, he's like, "Oh, great joke, man." I was like, "Yes, thank you, Mr. Fake GCW. It was great."
I am the joke man.
Yeah.
Remember when you made a joke about a pandemic that killed thousands of people, Kelly? Great stuff.
Thank you. It was great stuff, Mr. Fake GCW.
And Mr. Fake GCW was like, "God damn it, I thought I had him."
Yeah, he got real mad.
Big
to
mad.
The point where he DM'd my editor at Voices of Wrestling and was like, "You need to check your columnist."
Oh, okay.
No way.
And the people at Voices of Wrestling do not fuck around.
And Rich messages me, is like, I have to check you, and so if you could turn in your key card and
Yeah, so that your credentials.
I was really mad when he blocked me because I had some fun with him, but not as much as I had hoped for.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had to have realized pretty early on that he wasn't gonna win this one.
Oh no. No, Mr. 200 followers. Mr. Fake GCW.
Not against this joke man.
Yeah, you're not beating me. I am a poster and have been for much longer than that man.
I said in response to Guy, I said, "Dude, you suck and you're punching outside of your weight class. Kelly is a national treasure and he will rip you to shreds, then take your mother out for a nice seafood dinner."
Yeah, I would.
Love it. What you got going on, Mahoney?
Oh man, so not a lot going on this week, Lee, and I don't have a huge update for you, but there was a very important event, Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Football.
Can't escape this bullshit.
ESPN, the global leader in sports.
Lee, it's back.
Isn't there an entire separate show for this now?
You know, funny you should mention it. There is an entire separate show for this. So we're gonna record Wednesday nights the PoP Fantasy Football show. So if you love our historic PoP Fantasy Football updates, where we cover all the things that have gone on in the league, all of the trades that I've made, all of the ridiculous players with funny-looking hair and weird names that Kelly has drafted. If you like those types of things, you're going to definitely want to tune in on tomorrow night, or on whatever podcast catcher app you like. You'll find the PoP Fantasy Football show.
Yeah, we'll definitely broadcast live on the YouTube, and it's currently available on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Should be pretty much anywhere you get podcasts. If it's not, let me know.
That's right.
Podcastify, Touter Twitter.
Yeah.
But
Toutergram.
there's a problem with the separate show, though. You refuse to be on it. So how are we supposed to tell you how your team did?
That's true.
You know? So we figured we'd tell you how your team did tonight. But if you want to hear about the rest of the league,
valid point.
if you want to hear about the rest of the league, you can join us tomorrow.
There's actually there's a logic to that I can't really argue against, quite frankly.
You were up against Tad this week, Lee. Tad changed his name to the QAnon's Guide to Idiocy. Your team, the Turd Fergusons. How do you think you did this week, Lee?
Really, really well.
No, not at all. You got 85.5 points, which is the lowest in the whole league.
No, that doesn't sound good at all.
It was not very good at all. It was a very bad week for you.
But you know what? It doesn't even matter.
First week.
It's only week one.
If anything can happen.
Only week one. A lot of people lost in week one. Half the league, in fact.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's how that
About
works.
right.
But
Yeah.
Lee's team could have gotten 130 points, and he still would have fucking lost.
Yeah, because Tad put up his week 1 score and his week 2 score against you. And nobody told him to save any for next week. He scored 158 points, which was good for the most in the league by far.
By far.
So you stepped in front of a train and had no idea what was coming your way.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, it was not very good. Your top scorer scored you 19 points, Lee, and Tad scored
That sounds like a lot of points.
Well, Tad's top scorer got him 34. So
Well, that's a lot more than 19.
that's
Holy
a lot
fuck.
more than
I mean,
19.
Yeah, 19 is nice, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do good when everyone else does 4.
Right.
Like me and Jose's teams, right, Jose?
Hey, I had a couple. I see some moves. Hey, I'm an old man. I start slow. I lost to fucking Juan last year first game. I'm down.
It's all right.
Oh, and how'd you end that season?
Goddamn fucking asterisk champ, motherfuckers.
No, you were the real champ last year.
Yeah,
both
last year
champs.
was the real champ.
No,
So
I
anyways-
took they were both the same year, both belts.
If you want to hear how the rest of our games went, if you want to hear fantasy football trends and tactics and tips that we have learned over the years, then you're definitely going to want to tune in tomorrow or pick us up on your feed and give us a listen. It won't be as long as this show for sure, because we don't have that kind of time in our week. So
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be longer.
yeah. So we'll get you in and out. We'll tell you all the best parts, and you're going to love it. So tune in.
The whole thing's fucked.
And Lee, when I'm not playing fantasy football, you know what I'm doing, and it's just
What you
watching
doing, buddy?
talks. It's watching talks. Oh my God, Lee. This week. You're going to love this week. So last week I was saying how Kat gives me a score every week for how the talk segment is, and I was like, I don't think she's going to like this week. Oh, I bet she's going to like this week, though.
Oh, Christ.
Lee, are you familiar with Trap Bunny Bubbles?
You know, I feel like I've heard the name.
Okay,
Yeah, I've
so-
heard those words in that order before.
Yeah, so Trap Bunny Bubbles is a singer, and she has become a bit of a TikTok
Oh, I was being an
sensation.
asshole. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, that's
Oh, yeah.
a real person.
No,
okay.
She's a real person. She's a real person. She's a singer. She's become a bit of a TikTok sensation. She has a very distinct voice. And so now there is a Trap Bunny Bubbles accent challenge where you have to say some famous Trap Bunny Bubbles sentences in your best Trap Bunny Bubbles voice. So that's what we got going on here.
I'm so sorry. Number 1. Trap Bunny Bubbles! Number 2. For you! I'm gonna let you hit it for free. For you! Number 3. Hey, tell a shorty come here. I'm trying to blow her back out.
Swipe
Fucking
left.
ready for the year. Number 4. Bitch! Did you know what the fuck I said? Shake some ass!
How is that?
Yeah, did she
It's
do well?
dead on. That is very accurate.
Okay.
That for all I know, that is Trap Bunny Bubbles.
So I'll pass on both.
Ironically enough, that woman reminds me of one of the 3 people I had sex with in that 14-year-old bed. So let's move on.
I feel like every awful TikToker we find reminds you of someone you've had sex with.
And I've only had sex with 3.
Well, there's this one other, and I guess I gotta find you somebody who reminds you of Mary.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to. She broke the mold.
Aw.
So sweet. All right, Lee. What are your thoughts on Johnny Cash?
God. I like Johnny Cash, okay?
Right? Pretty good,
Yeah.
right?
Man, man's a classic, a legend.
Right. All right. So this kid is possibly his grandson, or possibly someone impersonating his grandson.
Okay.
Nobody really knows.
Does he?
Okay, we need to watch that again because I had to watch it like 4 times the first time.
I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Spin goes for a spin kick.
Does a spin kick, and then his toes play the piano.
Yeah, plays the
like
opening
a
to
fucking
Welcome
deer
to the
hoof.
Black Parade.
Yeah. Mahoney led off with, "Do you like Johnny Cash?" And I was like, "Fuck, did I load up the wrong talk? Because this is Welcome to the Black Parade."
Up until today, I fully believed that he was Johnny Cash's grandson, and then
Well, clearly he's Marshmallow.
I went to look it up, and I was like, wait a minute, this kid is actually potentially an imposter. So I don't know who he is, but
He's
likes to play the
Marshmallow. See the
piano.
hat? He's got the marshmallow hat. That's who it is. Yeah.
Huh.
He could very well be. I don't know. He's got a Grammy.
Oh shit.
I've seen that in different videos, so who knows?
So is he Marshmallow?
He might be. I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Well, I
Has
mean,
He could be anybody you
wanted-
want. Listen, is that
Are we
first
living in
chick?
times where Marshmallow wins Grammy?
Is that first chick Trap Bunny Bubbles? I don't know. Is this kid Marshmallow? I don't know.
well, just because
That's not the
I
point.
really appreciate that you gave us a video that's an impression of someone that you don't even know who it's an impression of, really.
Oh, I know the words I know the phrases. I just don't know what Trap Bunny Bubbles looks like. That might be her. I don't know. All right, Lee. This one.
Bunny Bubbles.
Well, that's a terrible accent challenge for that, but I would like to get you to do the real one. I'm totally down for you to say all the Trap Bunny Bubble phrases. All right. How you feel about old dudes?
I'm on my way to being one.
All right,
So
perfect. Roll it.
When people are like, oh, you call your man daddy in bed, like, gross. Well, some of us don't have a choice, okay? My man's name is Earl. Earl. Do you want me to be like, Earl? No, it's gotta be daddy. I'm sorry. And he's 50, so.
Earl.
you know.
Woman's got a point.
Yeah.
let's
Can't
watch that.
argue it.
Let's watch that one more time. Oh nope.
Wait a minute.
When
Curveball.
people are like, oh, you call your man daddy in bed, like, gross. Well, some of us don't have a choice, okay? My man's name is Earl. Earl. Do you want me to be like, Earl? No, it's gotta be daddy. I'm sorry. And he's 50, so.
Yeah. It's like that girl who got tattooed on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she got a point. Like, you know, I said the same thing to Nicole once about how, like, you know, there are no, there's not a 23-year-old midge out there.
That's fair.
Midge just a dead name. Like, they don't exist anymore. And like, cause like, you know, like, oh.
Tell
like,
that to
again,
Riverdale. Well, no, Midge is dead in Riverdale.
Midge is dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think at some point
And
someone
she
realized
gets
no one
to
wants to
make it a
fuck
23.
Midge.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'd
That
say
is right.
that one is not as good as Toe Piano, but better than Trap Bunny Bubbles.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Trap Bunny
That's
Bubbles.
fine.
This just kind of makes sense, quite frankly.
This
I'm over there.
This has a logic to it that most talks don't.
I feel like
especially like considering the daddy thing does kind of gross me the fuck out. But
Yeah, I'm not cool. Especially with even like during porn, if like that's the constant, I'm like, okay, next.
however, if your boy's name is Earl,
Yeah.
You gotta
guess
do
I
what you
get
gotta
it.
do.
Yeah.
I feel
All
like
right, Kelly.
Mahoney led off with the Trap Bunny Bubbles one because it was absurd and didn't make any sense, but the rest of these are solid with great punchlines.
Yeah. I needed to hear Lee's reaction.
I'm really
to Trap
upset
Bunny
about
Bubbles.
this.
Kelly, you should be upset about this. This is a personal attack on you.
Oh, no.
Hey there, guys. If you do not take the time to
Hey
arrange
there.
your tater tots in a nice order on top of your hot dish, you're probably from Wisconsin. You probably rip the bag open and just flip them all over willy-nilly on the top, but that's not how it's done. You probably also put green beans in your tater tot hot dish. You can keep your green beans in Green Bay, buddy. That's not how we do it around here. Take some time, finish this masterpiece the right way, the Minnesotan way.
He's got fucking green beans in there.
No, it was peas.
I
Is,
think those are
is this
Oh,
the
okay,
first,
okay.
is this the first time in my life I'm proud to be from Wisconsin?
it might be.
I think it is.
Have you ever had a hot dish?
No.
You never had a tater tot hot dish?
No, that just looks like a dude threw up all over like a bowl and was like,
Really
I'm just gonna
does.
cover this up with fucking tater tots and hope no one
Is
notices.
this shepherd's pie?
Yeah,
but with
it
tater
kind of
tots?
it kind of looks like
Hey,
a
you know
shepherd's
what?
pie
Yeah.
inside, but with tater tots on the top.
Yeah, it looks like an abomination.
Yeah, it looks like a shepherd's pie, the innards of a shepherd's pie.
Yeah, it looks like meat,
Yeah.
gravy, corn, carrots, peas, and then tater tots on top. What's not to like?
I think I hate that guy.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, like
don't want
the,
that.
The dish is cool, but you can get the fuck out of here with your judginess.
No, I don't want the
I
dish.
don't know.
I feel like
I think
I
don't
think
like
if you just
shepherd's pie?
poured them all over, I don't think it would work very well.
Yeah, I think this is really well done, and you know, it's ghastly underneath, but when you line up all the tater tots like that, it looks actually delectable.
Yeah, I bet
No,
you
no,
cooked
throw,
it. No,
just
that
eat,
shit's
just
probably
eat some
good.
tater tots.
Okay.
Nah, I would eat the shit out of that.
No, throw it all in the trash.
All right,
My
Lee,
mouth-
how do
my
you
trash
feel?
mouth.
How do you feel about being lost at sea?
Oh no. Oh no. If you're lost at sea, you got more important things to do than talk, bitch. You got
Yeah.
way more important things to do than talk.
Yeah, you're gonna need that battery life.
I want to meet the asshole that was like, let's make paddleboard paddles sink, and let's make them sink very fast. I want to beat the shit out of that guy. Also, I'm stranded.
Oh no. Holy
Why do the
shit.
paddles sink?
Yeah,
Those paddles absolutely should float.
Yeah.
No, they should definitely float.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
This is a short horror film, not a talk.
Yeah, but look, there's land behind her. She's
Yeah,
close
that land
enough to
is pretty
breathe.
far away, though.
do we know she made it back?
No.
She made
It's not
it.
like you know, Punked or America's Funniest Videos. I don't have to prove that they have survived. So.
Not every talk's a happy story.
Mahoney has to
Yeah.
come with receipts every week.
Is she alive? Who knows? Is Trap Bunny Bubbles alive? I don't know.
Is Johnny Cash alive? No.
Yeah, no. Is this kid his grandkid? Who's
Who
to
knows?
say?
Is he Marshmallow Head? Maybe.
Maybe. Why not? Is this chick Marshmallow? Could be. All right, Lee. This lady has an important life hack that I knew you would definitely want to
Life
hear
hack.
Oh,
Life hack.
I hate it already.
Yeah,
No,
especially
you're gonna love it.
Especially if you have body image issues.
Yeah. And who doesn't?
If you don't like how you look in one mirror, okay, which like, damn, I actually am not looking that bad these days. Dare I say. Body by Gina. But if you don't like how you look in one mirror, you simply just find another mirror. Okay? Like this one, I look like I have a camel toe. Because, well, I probably do. So let's go to this mirror. Honestly, this one's fine too. But this is the mirror in our house that we call the skinny mirror. Because it makes everyone look thinner than they actually are. Like, what? That's not how I look. Honestly, now that I'm looking at this, I look the same in all these mirrors. But you guys know what I'm talking about. That's a bad video.
God damn it. God damn it.
Fucking couldn't even say it.
Was that her housekeeper loading up on toilet paper behind her?
I don't know who that was. Her roommate. If you watch closely, there's someone in the background trying desperately not to be seen.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that was going to be the bit or there was something coming, but nope.
Nope.
Nope. Just a chick looking at herself in the mirror, slowly realizing that it's all just a mirror.
There is no bit.
Pretty great.
Nope.
There is only
no
mirror.
It's a bad video, and unfortunately on TikTok you can't not post it. So
Oh
it
no.
has to-
I'm sure you can. Fucking
magnificent.
youths.
Magnificent.
Fucking youths.
Youths. She looks pretty close to our age.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Definitely
Never
your
should have given
age.
you white people the internet. Never should have given white people the internet.
The fucking Utes.
All right, what do we got for classy knives? What could cleanse the palate from this fucking nonsense?
We talked about this a couple weeks back, but this is from Popcast 432. It's a little bit of a long one, about 9 minutes long, but it's from
Oh, wow. Okay.
Popcast 432, and it is the brand new game show, Bloodsport or kickboxer?
All right, let's do it. Back in there.
And now, a curated selection from deep within the Popcast Network archives. We proudly present this Popcast classic. So last week we're talking 80s action movies, and one of Jose's picks, what was it, 6? Your 6th pick was Jean-Claude.
Yeah, 6 was a time. What was Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal coming out the gate?
All Jean-Claude Van Damme, all Steven Seagal 80s movies. So then we started talking about Bloodsport. We started talking about Kickboxer, and then we brought up the notion of like, which one's which? We can't figure out of the two which movie is which. And I thought a cool game would be Bloodsport or Kickboxer, and I got 10 questions right here, ready to go. And we're going to pit Lee against Jose, unless Isaac also wants to play.
So what you're going to ask the question. We're both going to answer.
And I'll keep it tally.
You're going to run through all the questions, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
I dig it.
All right. So, Lee and Jose, do we want to flip a coin or alternate or...
I mean, we both give a guess, right? So I mean,
yeah. All right.
Can I guess too, not knowing anything about any
Commando.
of these movies?
Yeah, Kelly gets it right.
Yeah.
100.
All right. Bloodsport or Kickboxer? This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film was released in 1989.
Ooh.
Lee.
Kickboxer.
I'm gonna say Kickboxer.
I will as well. Kickboxer.
This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features a martial arts tournament.
They both do that.
Yeah, they both do, but one official tournament, that'd be Bloodsport.
Yeah. Bloodsport.
Kelly?
I guess Bloodsport. I know what that one's about. So I am surprised I actually know one.
Number 3. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features fighters wrapping their fists in rope and dipping them in broken glass.
Kickboxer.
No, that's Hot Shots too.
What is Bloodsport?
No, it is Hot Shots too.
That's Bloodsport.
Hot Shots Part 2.
All right, what were the answers on that one again?
Bloodsport.
Kickboxer.
This is our first. Like, you've all answered the same for all of them except for this. So this is where the pack starts to loosen up a little bit. All right, number 4. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features Jean-Claude Van Damme's character getting blinded by salt.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Number 5. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features Donald Gibb from the Revenge of the Nerds series.
Bloodsport.
That's also Bloodsport, yes.
I'll say Kickboxer.
Little known fact, he is the 4th member of the Bee Gees. Backup only.
Bullshit.
Show your work.
That's great.
I'll tell you what. Prove me wrong. The truth until proven wrong.
Number 6. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features Jean-Claude Van Damme's character avenging his paralyzed brother.
Kickboxer.
Yeah, Kickboxer.
Number 7. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features Jean-Claude Van Damme's character avenging his hospitalized friend.
Bloodsport.
Yeah, Bloodsport.
This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features a performance by Jean-Claude Van Damme that was nominated for the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst New Star, which was ultimately awarded to Ronald McDonald for Mac and Me.
Ooh. Ooh. See, but that's... Now, based on the question, New Star, I'm going to have to go Bloodsport.
Yeah, I agree with Jose.
I'm gonna say kickboxer.
Number 9. This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features Jean-Claude Van Damme's character being trained in martial arts by an Asian man set to a musical montage.
Kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
And finally, What's that?
No, go ahead.
This Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts film features songs from Stan Bush.
Ooh.
I'm going to say kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
Bloodsport.
All right.
Ooh. All right. Let me
edge of my seat.
Let me add up the tally.
I'm gonna say I got 9 out of 10, maybe. There's one that I think's a trick question.
Maybe 2 were trick questions.
Because I'm going to say the one that's
Hold on.
now the one that was trained by the Asian, both movies.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
was going to say that at the
the last 2 were actually both movies.
Yeah, I can see that.
Both movies have songs by Stan Bush, and both movies have a musical montage of Jean-Claude.
Kumite, the Kumite song. Kumite.
Yeah, Jose ran away with that one with 9. I gave him half points for 9 and 10. Yeah, you kind of killed that one. I'm blown away. Lee, you only missed 2 full questions and then the two halvesies.
And then I even knew one of the halvesies. I knew I should have said.
I tried to give you.
I stopped it. I was going to say. No, the Asian man, that's both. Both guys were Asian that he ended up getting.
Well,
trained.
of course.
The kickboxer is the one where he tied his legs and pulled him to do the splits. He hung in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did that.
Drops that big ass coconut on his belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, which the 2 that Lee
now
got
enjoy
wrong.
shitting blood.
You kick the tree.
Lee got number 3 wrong. He picked Bloodsport for the fists and broken glass.
Yeah,
and then
that's not Bloodsport? Fuck.
That's kickboxer.
No, I've mixed the 2
Yes.
and added that as part of the Kumite.
Yeah, Jose always said that Kumite
the Bloodsport where they were fighting in the ring surrounded by fire and they wrapped their hands and dipped it in honey and glass.
And
then fucking Tong Po licked it. He licked his glove before they fought.
Number 8 Lee also got wrong, which was the Worst New Star Award, and Jose had the right logic there that Bloodsport came first. So yeah, pretty fucking.
Yeah, that was the other one that I was tricky on because if they gave it to him for kickboxer, that's wrong because he's not a new star. If Bloodsport came out first,
I have to say you went a lot harder in this Bloodsport or kickboxer game than I thought.
Because I wasn't fucking joking.
You weren't. You came to fucking play.
Join us again next week for yet another Popcast Classic.
That could never air today.
It shouldn't have aired then.
No.
Another game that I researched to see if I could pull it as a Popcast Classic was Jose's Name That Wrestler, but that shit was 20 minutes long, so. But maybe I need to pull that and upload that as its own thing. Because that
I can't help but notice that when I asked how'd I do, you cut that part.
I just watched a little bit of most of Kickboxer. I had to think about which one was it. With my brother when we were there to visit with last month, and I did not know this. He had to tell me that all of his brother's dialogue, they had someone else come in and dub it because he was so shitty at it.
Oh.
In a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, you're the one who needs to be redubbed.
Yeah, you got to be real bad.
But they didn't redub him as a guy with a crazy Belgian accent. He was like, "Hi, this is my brother," and he was like, "I'm going to avenge my brother for the violence upon him." And then, and they do there's one line where he's walking with the old man who's training him, his daughter, and he's like, yeah, our parents got divorced when we were just kids, and so I went to live with my father in Europe. And I'm like, okay, sure, that's why you sound completely different. Ridiculous. All right, speaking of ridiculous, we're back with the top 6.
Oh, I thought we were gonna look at the MTV schedule.
6. Top 6.
6. I still like 6.
All right, this week, looking at top 6 fictional athletes. Now that can be from any, any medium, any thing, what have you. So it's pretty cool.
I went over to Jose's house Thursday night for a basketball because NBA playoffs are on right now, and then Thursday night was also NFL kickoff, and then I later read a stat that was because of COVID, delaying a bunch of sports. This is the only time in history that we've got NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB, MLS all going on at the same time, and it's fucking wild.
And the WNBA, you forgot about that one.
Sorry. Also WNBA and the US or tennis was going on as well.
I only know that because I heard a podcast talking about this exact same thing the other day.
It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
It was cool Sunday to watch an NBA playoffs game while I was following my fantasy football team on my phone.
It's fucking bonkers. Too much nonsense. Too much sports.
Yeah.
Too much.
ESPN has a commercial right now that's like, all sports are happening right now. You want to watch sports? We got all the sports.
We got more sports you can shake a fucking stick at, you baby. Come over here.
And you like shaking sticks? You like shaking sticks? We got plenty of sports where they shake sticks.
You like balls and sticks, you fuck? Come watch the balls and sticks. Oh, you know what else we got? We got that one where you fucking roll the hoop with the stick. We got that too. It's on ESPN 8.
We got stick and hoop?
The Ocho.
You know what they got on ESPN 9?
What's that?
Nothing but ridiculousness.
Except for there's a half hour of catfish.
Yeah.
One of them catfish dudes is going to be on Dancing with the Stars this year.
What the fuck, Kelly?
Yeah. I saw the commercial.
Halfway through Dancing with the Stars, he should reveal that he's not actually the dude from Catfish.
That'd be good.
He's like a fat Filipino lady.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, so I'm not a sports person. I'm not a big sports fan. So unsurprisingly, all my shit's mostly from comedies.
That's fine. I mean, you've
that's
seen
sports movies.
Yeah, you've seen sports movies. You've seen sports TV shows.
Yeah, I like Rocky.
Yeah,
Rocky's the fucking best, right? Yeah. But I feel like Rocky's probably too easy and too obvious to go on the list, So let's just assume everyone has Rocky on their list.
Yeah, but if you fucking love Rocky, you better put him on your list.
I do fucking love Rocky. So shout out, I guess, to Rocky.
Yeah,
hey, Lee, you want to be my best friend?
Balboa.
Shout out to Rocky. Shout out to
What
Apollo.
happened to Jason Statham, Rock?
He's good.
Oh, shit. Well, then, yeah, Rock, sign me up.
Oh, you already said you don't want to be my best friend.
Too late now.
I gave you a very super specific shout out, Rock.
Jose, you want to be my best friend?
Fuck you.
All right. I'm Jose's best friend.
What about JK? Does JK want to be Rocky's best friend?
No one wants to be JK's friend.
I'm pretty sure JK wanted to be Lee's best friend.
Yeah.
She was trying there for a minute.
She's trying real hard. She's back in her cave now, though.
Pull me on the dark side. All right, so number 6 is Shane Falco, as played by Keanu Reeves, and the entire team of scabs for the Washington Sentinels from The Replacements.
Fuck yeah.
The Replacements is a fucking phenomenal sports movie. It's excellent.
Underrated.
It's so good. It's one of those movies that back when we had regular TV, if The Replacements was on, we were watching it to the end no matter when we happened to see it. It's a fucking great movie.
Saw that fucker in the theater.
Yep. The day Jose got fired from Lowe's.
Oh, did you still choose from there, too?
Man, I got bullshitted on that one. I fucking never called out, ever. I got fired for calling out from a job I never called out from.
What the fuck?
That's
Great
what I
bizarre.
fucking said. And he's like, nope, I got you right here. We got proof. He's like, what? The fuck you talking about, dude?
I was here all day.
What was his name? Arturo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like you.
No, he did not. He did not like me at all.
Isn't O's where the two of you would go sleep on the toilets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's nobody's business.
I'm just saying.
Maybe you didn't get fired for not calling out.
If I worked at Lowe's at that point in my life,
Well, then
I would
fire me for
probably have
sleeping
been-
in the bathroom.
Right. I'd be sleeping in the bathroom too. But,
Well, fire
you know,
me for sleeping in the bathroom. Don't fire me for calling out when I didn't call out.
Oh my god.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
The Replacements
I
had
can't
an
blame you.
amazing cast, by the way.
Yeah, if you've not seen it, the plot of the movie is the Washington Sentinels football team goes on strike, except for Keanu Reeves' character, and so he has to. He's a replacement too. The owner calls him in.
He was living on a boat.
Yeah, he's a scab.
Yeah, the owner calls him in. The owner calls him in and says, "Hey, we need to put the team together." But none of the other like real football players or like the big ones will play. So he puts together this insane fucking team of like misfits and miscreants to play
a
football.
soccer hooligan to be their kicker.
Yeah, the guy who played Lizard in Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, John Favreau is
he's a cop.
And it. Yeah, he's just like this insane guy that likes to beat the shit out of people. This insane cop that beats the shit out of people. What are the fucking chances, right?
Yeah,
So like a cop. Like
yeah,
just
like a cop.
normal
Yeah,
everyday cop.
So this is a work of fiction you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you guys, art imitates life.
Best part of The Replacements is when the entire West Coast catches on fire.
It is an excellent movie. If you have not seen it, highly recommend it.
Yeah,
Very,
it's
very
not
good.
like a. It's funny, but it's not absurd like a Necessary Roughness or Major League.
Right. Yeah, it's yeah. It's funny and it's definitely a comedy, but there's good heart to it. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more real life drama that's funny.
Yeah, and accented with just ridiculous characters. Like Orlando Jones plays a guy who, like, he runs really fast, but he can't catch. So they put like pine tar on his hands. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's good though. Number 5 is Little Mac from the Punch Out game series.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Here's the thing about Little Mac. Little Mac does not give a fuck about a weight class. He does not give a fuck about the mental capacity of his opponents. He will beat the shit out of anyone, from poor gimpy ass Glass Joe to Mike Tyson. Or then when he's done with that shit, he'll hop over to Smash Brothers and beat the shit out of Bowser. He gives zero fucks.
There's nothing
He
like
speaks multiple languages. He understands.
There's nothing like putting a beating on Glass Joe.
Oh, just that fucking guy.
I love the way he fell. It was that. And then when you really got him, he did like a wee.
Bok, bok.
Yeah. That game was the shit. But the first time you fought Tyson, it was intimidating.
Oh my god.
That motherfucker came at you.
Yes. Yeah, and I enjoyed the Wii version of that game too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually had to box
Just
and shit
Punch
like that.
Out.
Yeah, just Punch Out. Next up, the entire Milwaukee Beers from basketball.
Yes. Except for you,
Fucking-
Squeak, you little bitch.
Squeaky little bitch. Hey, nice. Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I heard your mom's going out with Squeak.
Steve Perry.
Yeah, so basketball is stars the South Park guys, and then Dean Machar, who was Shota Boy in Orgasmo, and he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, it's unfair that guy doesn't have a huge comedy career. He's so fucking funny. So
I
funny
saw
in this movie.
basketball before I saw Orgasmo.
Yeah, basketball is hilarious,
And it was like at the height of the South Park buzz. Like it was 1, maybe 2 years into it, and they're just like, oh yeah.
And they got the gig before they started making the show, which is kind of nuts. Like, they just kind of happened upon at the same time.
Yeah, I remember
These guys
leaving a screening of Saving Private Ryan to go see basketball.
What?
Boy, there's a shift. There's a real shift. Holy shit. That's nuts. Yeah, basketball is delightful. And it's got a whole bunch of crazy like sports cameos, if that is your fucking jam.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Including Dale Earnhardt as a taxi driver. And then some good shit from Robert Stack of Unsolved Mysteries. He's got some cameos and shit towards the end. It's very good. And a young Yasmin Bleeth. So next up, I got a visual aid for this one.
All right.
I guess it's probably good that we already got hit for the stream. So my next up is Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and Super. Now you might think that I'm picking Vegeta because of his fighting prowess. You would be incorrect. I have chosen Vegeta for this list because he's a master baseball player, as shown in this clip right here.
I think I've got this little game figured out.
They're not fighting, they're playing a baseball game. Yamcha thinks he's got it made because he's played baseball before.
Oh, calling his shot.
Upper hand.
It's going to be coming back hot.
Good luck to both of you. Just have fun out there, okay?
Who's that?
That's Bulma.
I fucking knew it. I was gonna say Bulma.
It's
a shame.
You guys, I'm learning.
You are.
Wait for it.
Oh my God.
He's hit by a pitch, dead ball.
Vegeta does not fuck around.
On purpose?
Of course, because unlike the rest of you, I'm not messing around. You just have to take
Yeah.
their team to win, right?
Oh, good point. Leave
God
it to Vegeta
damn.
to cut to the chase.
You're clearly missing the objective,
Fucking
Vegeta.
love it.
Next time you hit a batter, I will have to eject you from the game. What? You're not allowed to hit people?
Master baseball player, Vegeta. Yes. Excellent work, Vegeta. And then this next one also has a bit of visual aid. You can feel free to stop this one whenever.
Okay.
You don't have to play the whole thing at all. Just you'll get the idea pretty quickly. Legendary hockey player from Letterkenny. The one only Shorzy makes the list. More for his actions off the ice than on the ice, but he's a goddamn legend.
Boys, I was
Fucking
already
legend.
down here ripping ass wash. I figured I'd rip some reps. The fuck are you looking at?
Love
fucker?
it.
Give your balls a cup.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Fuck you, Riley. Fight me. See what happens.
Yeah, what's gonna happen, Shorzy?
3 things. I hit you. You hit the pavement. Ambulance hit 60.
It's the worst chirp I've ever heard in my entire life, Shorzy. That's my slow-learning Mennonite uncle's favorite chirp.
Yeah, it's your mom's favorite chirp too, buddy.
Oh my God. That's enough.
Oh God.
How the fuck did he do that?
Shorty's the fucking best.
How did he stand on his hands, fully naked, with water running down him, and not slip? And deliver lines.
Legend. That's why.
Deliver lines.
He's a legend. That's why. Fucking legend. Shorty's the best. If you haven't watched Letterkenny, you should. But even if you don't want to, just find any Shorty compilation. It's very fucking funny.
Yeah, and you know
Great
what?
line.
Riley and Jonesy are pieces of shit, but they're pretty great on that show.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
They
Yeah.
all have the turnaround.
No, they're all great. But Shorzy cracks me up in ways that few things in this world do. He's so fucking great. One of my favorite Shorzy chirps is he says, "Your life is so fucking sad. I had to organize a 5K run to raise awareness about it." Fucking great. And then number one, playing every sport imaginable, is Goofy. Master sportsman, Goofy.
Yeah.
Now that clip, he could have been playing football. He might have been playing soccer. He may be doing some skiing. Maybe he was ice skating. You never know because he's a master of all those sports.
I always imagine him doing the ski jump in that sound clip.
The ski jump is great. I like the football one's really good too. I also like the one where he's just doing just like home fitness equipment and just hurting himself on fucking everything. Fucking great. It's awesome. So yeah, that's my list, and I fucking dig it. That's fun. That was actually kind of hard to pare down.
Yeah, I started listing them off, and I had 30 before I knew it.
Yeah, it was a lot. I had to do some real work to trim it a little bit. It was good. Good times. And we got a whole bunch on the fucking Discord, too. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right, hit the Discord. Mahoney, what we got?
Oh, first up, we have Mary Knize.
Oh, I know her.
I know her.
Yeah, she's okay.
She bought me a King Kong figure and didn't know it.
She's good like that. All right, number 6, we got Ernie Big Ern McCracken from
He was on my
Kingpin.
list for a minute, yeah.
She's got very vivid memories of Big Earn's insane comb-over. Like, all she remembers about this movie is the comb-over, Randy Quaid is Amish, and Woody Harrelson has a rubber hand.
Yeah, and she tells me this, and I'm like, I think you only saw the trailer. Because I'm like, what about that time that Randy Quaid as the Amish guy is taking a shit in a urinal? And she's like, what?
When he flosses for the first time.
Oh.
I on this point though, I think this is one of, if not maybe my favorite Bill Murray performance.
I would agree with you because I think this is the true Bill Murray coming out in Big Earn.
He just showed up and just was him.
Yeah. Real piece of shit, that guy.
Very, very good.
Drowned Harold Ramis in 2 inches of water.
Fuck him hell.
Oh my God.
Allegedly.
All right. Then we got number 5, Happy Gilmore, a failed hockey player turned golf champion who's just in it for the money to save his grandma's house. Shout out to Chubbs Peterson and Shooter McGavin.
Excellent.
It's all in the
classic.
hips.
That's a wonderful movie. Number 4, Dottie Hinson from A League of Their Own.
Hell yeah.
Mary loves Gina Davis, and although Dottie is kind of a shitty teammate, she's the best player in the league, and she does a good job shielding her teammates from their asshole coach, Tom Hanks. Shout out to Dottie's sister Kit, Lori Petty, who gets the winning hit. Spoilers, Mary.
Where the
Can't
fuck
just be
is
running
Lori-
around ruining A League of Their Own for everybody.
Where the fuck has Lori Petty been?
Yep.
I don't know.
Where the fuck?
Maybe she's trapped
is
Bunny
Lori
Bubbles.
Good pull. Good pull. She was on Orange is the New Black.
No, that's right. Yeah, she was.
She could still be trapped Bunny Bubbles. Number 3, the Jamaican bobsled team from Cool Runnings. Mary loves this movie because it's funny, it's inspirational, and it's based on true events. They can't even get a sponsor, and so they try raising money to go to the Olympics and compete without having any experience running on ice. No spoilers. Oh, so this time, no spoilers. The ending gets her every time. Oh, this one is no surprise. Her number 2,
Not at all.
Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. Originally, I had Ricky Bobby as my race car driver, but no, Vanellope is way better than Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, and she's got the glitch, so.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
And number 1, Homer Simpson. Bowler, softball player, backyard tennis pro, boxer, former gymnast. Homer was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame for Homer at the bat.
Legitimately.
Holy shit.
Legitimately inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame for Homer at the
And
bat.
she's got this picture in the
insane.
Discord of this horrendous-looking Homer Simpson mascot standing
God.
outside the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, never would have thought of Homer, but that's perfect.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete. Also got to give Mary props for including a GIF with each one of her entries. So you can check that out in the Discord. That's the kind of good content we've got going on in the PoP Discord.
Excellent
Goddamn
list.
right. Goddamn right. What's Shark got, Kelly?
All right, Shark has some honorable mentions. Buddy the dog. He started off as a basketball player, then found his way to a stud wide receiver, and then he played baseball, and lastly volleyball. Not to mention his kids were great in sports as well.
Wait, how the fuck did he play baseball?
Defense. It's all about the defense.
Yeah,
Gotta
maybe
catch the ball. out
catch
in
the ball.
in the
Oh,
outfield.
okay. All right.
Designated outfielder.
Yeah. Jimmy Duggan. He is an all-star baseball player who turned into a great manager with the Rockford Peaches.
Also, a
I
league
thought
of
he
their
ran
own.
around with a 2x4.
That's Hacksaw Jimmy Dugan.
Oh, okay.
Number 6, Crash Davis from Bull Durham. He was the greatest fictional ball player to never play in the majors. He owns the home run record for minor league ball players. He made Susan Sarandon fall for him.
And laid the pipe.
Number 5, Benny the Jet from Sandlot. A great
good
youth
one.
ball player who grew up to be a great major league player. He also outran Darth Vader's dog.
That's a good one.
At first, I almost read that as he outran death.
No, he did not. He died of childhood leukemia.
Oh.
No spoilers, but that's how the Sandlot ends.
Number 4, Scott Howard from Teen Wolf.
That's a good one.
He was a good youth basketball player, but then when his team needs it, he's got wolf powers. Also, he surfed on a moving van.
Yeah,
No, he was a terrible youth basketball player.
Yeah. You know, I always preferred Teen Wolf 2, like as a child, and then I watched both Teen Wolves like last year, and I was like, oh Teen
yeah.
Wolf 2 is a real pile of garbage.
Teen Wolf 2
Yeah,
is
it's not
absolute
good at all.
trash. But I do remember Teen Wolf 2 as a kid from the scene where the chicks open the door and she's wearing like black lingerie. Oh, that stuck with me. Teen Wolf 2 with the sexual awakenings, man.
Guys, JK's here.
Oh no.
Oh no, why is JK here?
Sexual awakenings. That's like her Patronus.
I need to read number 3.
Oh dear.
Number 3 is Victor Crumb from the Harry Potter movies.
You know they were books first, JK.
Oh, they were. Oh, knows. Victor Crumb plays a tough sport that involves agility, speed, and strength. He flies through the air on a broom. The girls love him. The guys want to be him. Crumb, crumb, crumb.
What sport did Crumb play?
Quidditch, you nitty.
What position did he play? Was he like a seeker? Was he a forward?
Yes.
Goalie? Right wing?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, all of them.
Well, that's ironic because you're also very right wing these days.
And left wing like an owl. Caw-caw.
Get out of here, JK.
Go back to your cave.
To my cave.
All right, number 2. Ivan Drago from the Rocky franchise. He was the Russian machine before Bert Kreischer. He was full of all the steroids Russia used in every Olympics game. His wife was a physical threat. He punched a dude so hard he killed him. The only reason he ever lost was because of the indomitable American spirit of the 80s.
R.I.P. Apollo.
And number 1, Rocky. From Rocky. From the streets of Philly to a world champion, he won the world title, he wrestled Hulk Hogan, and fought Mr. T. He disowned his son, then reconciled with him. He bought his brother-in-law a robotic housewife. He watched his friend get killed due to his inaction, then trained his friend's son to fight the son of the guy who killed him. He owned a nice restaurant. He had more comebacks in movies than any other franchise. It's called the Rocky moment in movies when the guy is losing, but through unstoppable will he perseveres. No citation needed. He alone ended the Cold War by uniting Russia and America. Adrian, we did it.
You could change. We can all change.
He's pretty great.
That's a good list. Yeah. Except
And
JK.
those were legit some good action sequences. Like there's some good boxing.
Yeah.
Like
for real.
It looks fucking good. And you guys played the Sega Rocky game? That was a good boxing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good game.
I still have not watched either of those Creed movies, and I need to.
Yeah,
I've seen the second one. The first one is excellent.
Yeah, very good. I'll watch them with you.
What you got, Jose?
All right. We are going to go. I'll start off with Shane Flacco because I agree. Like, I love that fucking movie.
Shit, yeah.
I'd let fucking John Wick be my quarterback. Let's do this. Then I got Billy Hoyle and Sidney Dean. White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah, there you go.
I love basketball growing up. I got a lot of basketball here.
And they were hustlers, motherfucking hustlers.
Mm-hmm. And they work good off of each other. It was good shit. Then I'm gonna go Jimmy Dix, Last Boy Scout, Damon Wayans, shamed, shamed, forced out of the league quarterback for shaving points, turned hero, redemption song, leather pants and all. Through the football, broke a dude's nose who was forcing the chick's head underwater. So, feminist, fire of all. I'm gonna go the Cleveland I words from the Major League franchise.
Cleveland I words.
The Cleveland indigenous peoples.
Those movies are great. I mean, I could pick individual characters, but I think as a team, that team is a character in itself.
Yeah, I agree.
But fuck you, Jobu.
Fuck you, Jobu. I do it myself.
Yeah.
You have no marbles. You have no marbles. Fucking great.
Then I'm gonna go Pro Stars, the cartoon starring Bo Jackson, Michael Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky.
Michael Jackson?
Bo Jackson.
You said Bo Jackson, Michael Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky.
And I'm like, I have definitely never heard of this show.
Yeah, no, I'll stand by the first one. Fuck it.
I mean, technically, those guys are real people.
Yeah, but together they fight crime as Pro Stars.
Yes, that is the fictionalized part of it.
Yeah. One season in a movie. And then my number one, I'm going to go Johnny Kilroy. When Michael Jordan... Here's the link in the...
What? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, never heard of this.
Johnny Kilroy. When Jordan was coming back, and it was like whispers. It was rumblings. It was rumors that Jordan was going to come back. Here, I'm going to put this in the thing.
I'm waiting.
You're thinking of Space Jam.
And what they did was they created this fictional character who was Michael Jordan. And this guy trying to sneak into the league. Like the whole, they created this mythical, could it be Michael Jordan kind of myth going on around his comeback time. And there was like a series of commercials of Johnny Kilroy. It was fun.
What?
Because at that time, like, to hear that Jordan was coming back, like, there was a electricity in the fucking, there was a buzz in the air. There was a different vibe.
So they created a fake dude?
Yeah, it was all leading up to his.
Is Kilroy Jordan?
I don't want to answer any questions about Kilroy.
I've never heard of this.
No.
Yeah, and they got like everybody on board.
Steve
Bill
Martin.
Jackson.
December 20th, a routine game, Bulls versus Hornets. The only recorded evidence of this game is a fan's home video, the popcorn tape. On this night, an unknown player, Johnny Kilroy, scores 79 points in only 1/4 of play.
What the fuck? This is so
Johnny
weird.
Kilroy, or a cleverly disguised Michael Jordan.
What? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was just a series of these, did Michael Jordan create Johnny Kilroy to sneak back into the league? And like, it was brilliant because not only did he know he was coming back, they set up a marketing campaign with nobody fucking realizing it, and just bam, commercial, and then he's back. Like, it was a brilliant business move.
This is a 7.5 minute video. I'm gonna have to watch this whole thing.
It's like the compilation of all the different commercials.
Yeah, I get it.
That's
So
weird.
It's such a pop culture blind spot for me. I can't believe I've never heard of it. But the fact that it's Jordan combined with one of Jose's other favorite things, it tracks.
Yeah. Music on my way out. Don't let the conspiracy hit you where the Lord split you.
Wow, good pull, man. Saving that for laters.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun because it was, and you had to wait for the commercial. There was no like looking it up,
pulling it up on YouTube.
You weren't jumping on YouTube.
Bizarre.
What a weird world when you waited for commercials.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to Schwarzenegger's character in Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the athletes from Running Man.
Yeah.
Including Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fucking great. Nice to meet you. All right. Let's see. Ben on the Discord says, shout out to Ricky Bobby and Cal Mountain Jr.
Shake and bake.
Apollo and Adonis Creed, Marvel's NFL Super Pro, Robert Boucher Jr., Scott Teen Wolf Howard, and Marla Hooch. What a hitter. On the list
She's
proper.
our weather woman.
That's Marla Weech.
Fucking hell.
Marla Hooch, was that Madonna in League of Their Own?
Sure.
I thought he was talking about Marla from Fight Club.
My sister went on a streak of watching that movie one summer, like at least 5 times a fucking day.
Oh, okay. Marla Hooch was the kind of ugly looking one that was her. The dad was the farmer, and she worked on the farm, but she was a crazy hitter.
Yeah.
You sure she's not the weather lady?
No, I'm with Jose. I think she might be the weather lady.
You Kelly, you think that she's the weather lady from Central Florida?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? You know
That's
what?
Our next podcast.
You know what? I also think she's
Kelly
the weather
blindly
lady.
agrees
from
with
Southern
weird
California.
shit I say.
I mean, I don't know who she is otherwise.
Yeah. Maybe is
You
she Trap
have
Bunny
shown
Bubble?
no evidence or grounds for me to base my decision any other way.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
consider
ever seen them in the same place at the same time?
consider the source. I mean, Jose has never been wrong about something.
That's true.
Hey, but I've also been right a lot.
That's also true.
All right, Ben's got number 6, Ty Webb from Caddyshack. Be the ball, Danny. Number 6, Doug Glatt from Goon. Probably the only time I found Sean William Scott likable.
Those Goon movies are great.
4, Randy the Ram Robinson from The Wrestler. Probably the only time I found Mickey Rourke likable.
Ugh.
What about when he wanted his bird?
Wanted bird.
When he
What's my
jammed his thumb in that meat slicer the hard way.
God. That's a real fucking bummer of a movie.
It sure is. It's not a fun romp like Ready to Rumble.
It sure is a Darren Aronofsky movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Taking things a bit of a lighter note, number 3, Pedro Serrano from Major League. Sure,
Love that guy.
Redford hitting the lights is iconic, but Pedro finally hitting a homer after abandoning his voodoo idol is my favorite baseball comeback story.
And for people that have not seen Major League, Pedro Serrano was played by the All-State guy who was also the president on 24, playing
Dennis Haybert.
Playing
Holy shit, that is him.
Playing a bald Cuban immigrant playing on the Cleveland I-Words.
Yeah. Number 2, Kevin Flynn from Tron, an esports pioneer.
Good pull.
And number 1, Rocky Balboa, the ultimate sports movie underdog.
Yeah. I love Rocky, but, you know, I assumed he'd be on a lot of lists.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. What you got, Kelly?
All right. Number 6, Dat Boy, famous unicyclist.
Oh shit! What up?
Number 5, the X-Men, but only when they play baseball.
Not when they play basketball.
No. Number 4, Baki Hanma from Grappler Baki.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Expert in martial arts.
Is that one that fight scene where they're in their underwears or something?
Probably.
They're like really huge, drawn.
They're really huge. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone kind of looks like they're like a leather couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show's fucking wild.
Baki's a good time. Number 3, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They're all sports people except for that fucking nerd Billy.
Yeah, but math is a sport.
That's true.
He's a mathlete.
He's a mathlete.
But in season 2, Billy hits the gym and suddenly starts wearing a lot of tank tops.
Yeah, that's true. He does.
Next,
starts showing the guns off all the time.
Next week, top 6 fictional mathletes.
If you knew you were a Power Ranger, wouldn't that kind of change how you live your regular life?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you fucking
Put in a
tank
little
top? You know who the fuck I am? I'm a goddamn. Check this out. It's morphin' time.
Yeah.
Well, I think Billy probably found some stuff out about himself around that time too.
Quite possibly.
Also true.
It's like, dude, I can suck my own dick.
Put that in the intro.
That was pretty clean.
I gotta watch some of this shit. I gotta say some of this shit over somebody. Keep the audio dirty. I'm always saying jokes over people's shit.
Number 2, a man that is an expert at both tennis and golf, Mario.
Love it.
Yep, I figured. Yep.
And finally, number 1, basketball all-star Godzilla.
Yes.
Known best for dunking on Charles Barkley.
As soon as we picked this topic, I sent Kelly a gif of Godzilla putting his basketball goggles on.
No, he's number 1.
Fuck yeah.
Zero in the chat says, well, shit, Kelly won this whole top 6 with that boy.
That was amazing.
Fucking astounding.
Famous unicyclist.
I still don't understand anything about that.
That's like 100,000 memes ago, Jose.
What's to
I know.
understand?
What's not to understand?
I don't
Oh
know.
shit!
What
What
up?
up is that boy?
Yeah, he's there. You say hello to your friend.
So that's just all it was? It's just he's there?
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Here come that boy.
Yeah,
Oh shit! What up?
it's just a tremendous guy.
I'll send you the Crisley meme about it, Jose.
All right.
What's Vetter got, Mahoney?
All right, Vetter. First of all, Vetter says that the Jamaican bobsled team is real, not fictional. But you know,
Yeah, but they were all
it's not a,
fictionalized characters in the movie.
Exactly.
Because there wasn't an actual Olympian named Sanka Coffee.
it wasn't a documentary, so it definitely counts. But his actual list. Shout out to his Winter Olympic PoP actual fantasy team: Snowjob, the Olympic biathlete; Airbud, multi-sport phenom; and Goofy, Disney sports instructor.
No job carried that team.
Right. Also, shout out to college football great and ping pong legend Forrest Gump.
There you
And
go.
the natural Roy Hobbs. Hobbs shattering the field lights is one of the coolest scenes in all cinema. Number 6, Johnny Utah from Point Break. While we never see him play, his accolades are well known. Greatest Ohio State football player ever, according to Swayze.
All right.
Number 5, Henry Rowan-Gardner from Rookie of the Year. Being a Cubs fan, this is a personal favorite.
That's a good movie.
That's a deep cut.
Love
Yeah,
that
that's a
movie.
good one.
Number 4, Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn and Willie Mays Hayes from Major League, taking the I-word teammates here.
Indigenous peoples.
Indigenous people. Number 3, Billy Hoyle and Sidney Dean from White Men Can't Jump, which when Jose said these people, I thought he was talking about the people from Scream. White Men Can't Jump.
Very different Sydney.
Yeah, very different Billy and Sidney. 2 trash-talking street ballers and hustlers. He often quoted them during his glory days. Number 2,
White Men
Beef
Can't Jump's a good
Supreme.
movie.
Beef Supreme from Idiocracy. The reigning champion of Monday Night Rehabilitation. An insanely underrated movie. Tempting to put President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho in here as well. Pro wrestling superstar. That's a lot of weird names right there, buddy.
Yeah, see, I have a hard time romanticizing Idiocracy given the state of the world right now.
Right?
Yeah, because it's almost turned it.
Yeah, you want to talk about the
it's turning into a fucking documentary.
You almost
you want to talk about the Jamaican bobsled team being real.
Yeah.
No shit.
You almost
Will-
wish Idiocracy is as bad as it got.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 1, Will Ferrell. I know it's cheating, but he's played too many to pick only one. Ricky Bobby, Jackie Moon, Chaz Michael Michaels, not to mention his ribbon routine in Old School.
He played Chad Michael Murray?
He did.
Yeah.
He actually is Chad Michael Murray.
He is Chad Michael Murray. Yeah,
Yeah.
the only one there is. Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. All right. What you got, Knize?
All right. Some shout outs to start off with. Football. I got the West Canaan Coyotes from Varsity Blues, like you know that whole team there, and then the Texas State.
I don't want your life.
Jonathan Moxon, also nicknamed Mox.
Yeah.
And the Texas State University Fighting Armadillos from Necessary Roughness. Too many great characters on that team to name. From hockey, I got the Hanson brothers from Slapshot. From
Solid.
racing, I've got Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, nice.
And, from fighting, I've got Goro from Mortal Kombat and Blanca from Street Fighter. And fucking Dorf. Pick one.
Holy shit.
Talk about multi-sport athlete. Dorf on golf, Dorf on tennis, Dorf on football, whatever you want.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I didn't know if I'd ever hear that name. If I'd never heard that name the rest of my life, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Wow.
Bringing it back. All right, so my main list.
Wow.
My number
All
6. These two athletes from the Midwest invented a new sport only to become the biggest stars in the game, save their team in the sanctity of the league by winning their sport's top prize. Of course, I'm talking about National Basketball League stars Joe Cooper and Doug Sir Swish Reamer, not that little bitch Squeak. Number 5, everyone loves an underdog. This undersized athlete's inspiring story would later be adapted for the big screen. No one thought he should have played. He was undersized, unskilled, and frankly a liability. But he knew what was inside of him all along. The drive,
Stuart Little, right?
The drive to win. What is it?
Stuart Little, right?
No. Close.
Oh, okay.
The drive to win, the fortitude to compete, and the blood coursing through his veins that for generations had turned his family into werewolves. Scott Howard, a.k.a. Teen Wolf, you showed kids all over the world that it was okay to turn into a hairy monster and dunk on your betters. Number 4.
Just so long as not no F word. Don't want that.
Years after his time as a Pee Wee superstar, this hockey legend would lead and inspire a team of young misfits and take them to the league championships. He would return to his playing roots for a short stint in the minor leagues before a career-ending injury, only to reassemble his championship players to represent the United States and win the Junior Goodwill Games against Iceland in the finals. We should all be thankful you got that DUI, Coach Gordon Bombay of the Mighty Ducks. Special shouts out to Julie the Cat Gaffney, the backup goaltender for Bombay's Team USA, who didn't get much ice time during the Junior Goodwill Games, but was able to sub in for starting goalie Goldberg for the final shootout against Iceland, making the championship-winning save. And super cute, too. Number 3. Sports are all about redemption, and there's no story more inspiring than that of California ex-con who joined a failing Major League Baseball team and took them to the World Series off of the strength of his deadly fastball. And all they had to do was work on his accuracy. Wild Thing Rick Vaughn, you make my heart sing. Number 2. Being able to transition from one sport to another is the true sign of an elite athlete. And this competitor was able to take his skills from the ice to the fairway and win the Pro Golf Tour Championship against multi-time tour champion, all the while changing the sport of golf as we know it. Happy Gilmore will forever be etched into the hallowed halls of golf history. And shouts out to South Central Louisiana State Mud Dogs linebacker, Bourbon Bowl champion, and former team water boy, Bobby Boucher. And my number 1, another multi-sport athlete who was poised to go to college on an athletic scholarship, but his career was cut short, and instead took his talents to the streets for a little bit of vigilante justice. Hockey, baseball, golf, even cricket. Casey Jones makes lawbreakers wish he'd made it to the majors instead of inflicting blunt force trauma on them nightly.
Love it.
Didn't know where that was going, but I love it. Well done. Fucking excellent. Rock solid.
Thank you.
Fucking solid list.
Dorf.
Dorf.
I should have just quit at Dorf.
Fucking Dorf and that boy.
Oh shit, what up? It's Dorf.
J-pop has honorable mentions. Al Bundy from Married with Children, almost made my list. Scored 4 touchdowns from Polk High School, not just in a season, but in one single game. Next up, we got Victor Crumb from the Potter movies.
Who did you say was on the list?
The Rockford Peaches, and then also A League of Their Own, JK.
No, there was something else before that, dude.
No, they're talking about the Tom Hanks movie, the League of Their Own. We've had some
fucking Quidditch boy.
Yeah, Victor Crumb, the Quidditch boy.
What book was it in?
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Goddamn right it was.
Number 6.
Carry on.
Gene Garrard from Talladega Nights. He was 3 lanes wide and still the fastest guy on the track. Number 5, Jake Taylor from Major League 1 and 2 was the moral leader of the team, getting the game-winning hit for them. And in the second movie is what brings them back to the playoffs as their manager. Number 4, Doug Latt from Goon. Again, moral leader of the team, bring the playoffs and beats Liev Schreiber's ass. 3, Randy the Ram Robinson from The Wrestler. Motherfucker goes to the distance in a death match with Necro Butcher. Number 2, Rocky Balboa. Number 1, Kenny fucking Powers from Eastbound and Down, because you're fucking out. And Danny McBride somehow found a way to take John Rocker to 11. Probably his best performance. Emo.
Yeah, no doubt, best performance.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Danny McBride and Pineapple Express, but you can't put that performance up against Kenny Powers. Kenny fucking Powers.
Kenny fucking Powers. Like, I first found Kenny Powers in that weird, K-Swiss Tubes ad that he did.
Yes.
Yeah. So fucking fun. Like, I gotta watch this fucking show now.
I bought a pair of those fucking shoes. They were terrible.
That was a great fucking ad.
Like, I took over the sports world. I'm taking the business world. Next, I'm taking over the goddamn world.
Have any of you seen Goon 2?
No.
So I have not even seen Goon 1.
Oh, I highly recommend both of them. So they're hockey movies. But the second one, the setup is that Liev Schreiber's character is so down and out that they're doing like UFC but hockey fights, where they just they just bring out 2 old beat up hockey players and have them skate to the center ice and just fight until the last man standing.
Jesus. That's fucking nuts. Oh, hey,
that's not a real sport.
Goat up in the Discord. Look at that shit.
Hell yeah. Goat's around.
Yeah, I know. But he hadn't done this since since he somehow won the goddamn games.
I got this one.
All right, what you got?
Number 6, Calvin and Hobbes.
Holy shit, he really does have this one.
Calvin Ball is the best game with consistently changing rules ever. Number 4, Gordon Bombay, coach of the Mighty Ducks, recovering alcoholic, and I mean it's Emilio. Number 4, Apollo Creed. Everybody loves Rocky, but Apollo was the man.
Apollo had that swagger.
Fuck yeah, dude. He glistened, and he came out with fucking James Brown.
Yeah, and then got killed.
Number 3, who?
And then got killed.
Ricky Bobby basically wakes up every morning and pisses excellence.
What am I supposed to do with my hands?
Number 2, Footsteps. Shane Falco. Keanu Reeves crosses the picket line for a chance at NFL comeback glory in the best football movie ever made.
Wow, best football movie ever made. I mean,
number 1.
I mean, he's right.
Well, yeah. Well, that Necessary Roughness. Any Given Sunday was pretty good too.
What about that Marky Mark movie?
What the fuck? Was that the Replacement?
No,
that's where he played that dude who tried out for the team and made.
Nah, the Marky Mark movie was called "Get the fuck out of here already! Hit you with the fucking brick."
Invincible.
Invincible. Yes.
Number 1, Flash.
Want to break this out of your fucking head, huh?
The second football player and second Gordon on the list. Flash went from football star to saving the universe. From Ming the Merciless, set to a killer soundtrack from Queen. How could anyone top that?
I don't
With a
know.
fucking brick to the head. That's how.
How can anyone top that? I mean, you don't have that boy on your list.
That's true.
So your mother for me. Or fucking dwarf.
I'm so glad I tickled you with dwarf.
That's fucking nuts. All right, what do we got next, Mahoney?
Next up, we got Kristen. Kristen Allen says the easiest way for her to do this is with Disney.
Solid.
Number 6, the dancing hippos in Fantasia.
I like it.
Number 5, Vanellope von Schweetz. Number 4, Hercules.
He's a strong
Would
man.
never thought of Hercules, but that's pretty good. Yep.
He's a strong man.
Yep.
Number 3, Moana, a sailor.
Yeah, she loves boats.
Yep.
Loves a good boat.
Number 2, Robin Hood, archery.
Fuck yeah, Robin Hood.
And number 1, Goofy, everything. She
Then
says,
she says-
why aren't all of the number 1s Goofy?
Completely agree.
Yeah.
And Robin Hood is one of those movies that.
Yeah.
Robin Hood is like one of those Disney movies that like I was glad to find out like when I became an adult that other people liked it. Like, oh shit, great! I'm not the only fucking weirdo that likes Robin Hood.
Hell yeah, it's before Lion King. That was probably my favorite of all time.
Yeah. A lot of people get horny for that movie too.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know I wanted to fuck a fox, but there it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
No,
you
I
never know
understand
until you know.
flexibility.
Also, Lady Cluck is thick.
Can't argue.
Also, when Robin Hood and Little John dress up so that they could fool Prince John. Also,
And Little John's giant titties.
yes. Yeah, I like Little John better than Robin Hood, but both of them could get it.
It's ridiculous. All right. Skip around.
Juan's
Find it here.
next.
Yeah, there he is. Okay.
I got him.
What you got? Go.
Juan says, shout out to the Sportsmaster in this all comic themed 6.
Fuck Sportsmaster.
Number 6 is El Guapo. This member of X-Force was a professional skateboarder.
Fuck El Guapo.
I do not remember him.
El Guapo was an actual pitcher for the Red Sox.
Oh.
And then
That
they put him in a
was-
comic book like Gwenpool?
I mean, I don't know, but well, it says he was a professional skateboarder.
Yeah. It's probably not the same guy.
Probably not the same guy.
Number 5, Wildcat. Professional boxer turned JSA member turned into boxing coach. I like Wildcat. Number 4, Elastigirl. Before becoming actress Rita Farr, this Doom Patrol member was an Olympic-winning swimmer.
Who has time in their life to be an Olympic-winning swimmer and an actress?
Well, it's before she became the actress. First she was the swimmer, then she was an actress.
I know, but like, yeah, that's just a lot.
I thought
to
we were
do
talking
in one
about
lifetime.
Incredibles Elastigirl.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Doom
No,
Patrol.
she's an Olympic level squatter.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah. Pixar always be making them moms thick.
Dump truck ass. Gold medal for that ass.
Yep. Number 3, D-Man. Started out as Thing's sidekick when the Thing decided to become a professional wrestler.
Yep.
And then he later lived in the sewers.
Yep.
That was really depressing.
Yeah.
He seemed happy about it.
Number 2, The Thing. Former high school and college football player as well as former professional wrestler.
D-Man was like, I have the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, no, man, that's just a sack of garbage.
No, you just have your hands stuffed up a rat's ass.
Yeah.
And number 1, Booster Gold, football star of the future.
Fuck Booster Gold.
Really, there is nothing wrong with Booster Gold. Tom King is just bad at writing him.
I'll never forgive him for that.
Yeah.
Fuck Booster Gold. Goofy ass robot carrying bitch. All right. Tito comes in hot. Number 6, Pedro Serrano for Major League. You know, really happy with all the Major League love tonight.
We might have to do a movie night at some point.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching because Kelly put it up because it came up in his memories. I watched the It commentary highlights.
Hell yeah!
Because that was what last year I think it was.
Yeah.
We're
I was just
funny.
thinking, God damn it, that's some of the most fun I've ever had doing one of those things. It was really good. But yeah, like cracking myself up.
Yes.
or
yeah.
Or like or I don't listen back to the shows very often, but like, one of you would say something, then I would think a joke in my head, and then past me would say it, and I'm like, that guy's funny.
Yeah. Fucking dog police wrecked it.
Dog police.
Yeah.
Point being, it's been a while since we've had a movie night. We can totally do Major League. It's a good one. Although the fucking Mario Brothers was really good too.
Yeah.
Remember the time we discovered Mario Brothers is actually kind of genius?
Yeah.
I still need to finish that edit.
Mario Brothers actually good.
Yeah. Like, in spite of itself, actually pretty good. All right. Okay. Number 6, Pedro Serrano from Major League, the power-hitting Cuban witch. He can launch a fastball into space, but can't hit a curveball. Intimidating, but a good teammate unless you touch Joe Boo's rum. It's very bad.
Fuck you, Joe Boo. I do it myself.
Number 5, Abin Drago from Rocky 4. He fucking killed the guy. Number 4, Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday. Ahead of his time. Was running a QB when they were looked down upon. He showed what you could given a chance.
Played by Jamie
Number
Foxx.
3. Yeah. Number 3, Crash Davis from Bull Durham. The journeyman catcher, who only had a cup of coffee in the show, knew how to play the game but didn't have enough talent to get in there. Always the player to be named later, he passed on his knowledge to blue-chip pitchers on their way up. Number 2, Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, going on the other side. Bold move, Tito. Pure dominance. An uppercut that would take your head off. I celebrate like I won the lottery when I finally beat him. Once. Only beat him once. I don't think I ever beat him, actually.
No, me neither.
Yeah. I'm not sure I ever even made it to him.
I had a hard enough time getting past Piston Honda and King Hippo.
Piston Honda would.
Piston Honda's a motherfucker.
Bald Bull, though? Bald Bull's a bitch.
The number 1, Bo Jackson from Tecmo Bowl. Attacking him was like trying to stop a Mack truck. The plays in the game were basic, but it didn't matter if you had Bo. He could zigzag his way down the field for a TD whenever he had the ball. He was so dominant that when my friends and I played, you weren't allowed to play with him and the Raiders. Fucking great. And then I don't think you've gone yet, Mahoney. What you got?
I have not. All right. Shout outs to Dark Skinned Warrior.
Yeah.
Second to no one.
Second to no one.
Second to no one.
Speed walking.
And as we recently learned, fictional. Number 6, Kelly had the X-Men, but the actual greatest comic book based sports team is the West Coast Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
They played baseball against the regular Avengers, and Wonder Man threw a ball so fast it lit on fire. So, pretty great baseball team. Number 5, the Riverdale Vixens. I don't know how you're all overlooking the greatest cheer team around.
No, yep, that's solid. Yep.
How did we not put Archie on our list?
I thought about putting Archie on the list, but you know what?
Again,
the Vixens
multi-sport
are
athlete, football player, cage fighter,
cage boxer.
And he knows the highs and lows of high school football.
He does.
Bear fighter.
Yeah, fought a bear. Archie's an incredible athlete. Some may say thanks to the cheer squad.
Yeah,
could be. Yep.
Well, you need them to go to the prison and get all the boys riled up.
That's right. Start that riot.
Get them highs and lows.
So somebody had Benny the Jet from the Sandlot, but the best person on the Sandlot is the catcher.
Ham.
So he's my number 4. Yeah, Ham.
What an ugly kid.
Right?
Good for him for getting so much work in the mid-90s.
Number 3, in the James Bond movie The Spy Who Loved Me, there was an ice skater. She was a real pain in the ass, but like at one point she was trying to get James Bond to fuck her, so she's my number 3.
Shout out
to... Let me guess. He was like, no, thank you.
Shout out to the
I'm
Cutting
saving
Edge.
myself for marriage.
Have you guys ever heard of the Cutting Edge?
Yes.
It's where the hockey player hurts his knee, but he's able to at least skate well enough to where he is the pairs figure skating partner for a professional figure skater. So it's teaching this rough around the edges hockey player how to figure skate.
All right.
It's
Classic.
a nice movie if you want to be, like, if you're a figure skater, you're like, so wait a minute, my sport is easy enough that an injured hockey player can do it. Speaking of hockey players, number 2, the entire animated Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Oh,
fuck yeah!
I love that cartoon.
And where are they from, Mahoney?
I don't know, Duckville. I have no idea.
No, they're from Puck World.
Puck World, of course.
It's
go back to Puck World.
Same solar system as Mojo World.
Yeah.
Number 1, I am shocked and appalled that they are not on anybody else's list. Downtown Lois Lane and Jimmy the Kid Olsen.
Oh man. Well, obviously,
Basketball All-Stars.
obviously, you haven't read through the whole Discord.
Oh shit! Spoiler alert.
So yeah, we got Eric Magnus and Zero left. I'll take Eric Magnus if Mahoney, you want to take Zero.
Sure.
All right.
Want to do Zero first? Or...
No. I'll do Eric
All right.
Magnus, and then you can do Zero.
All right. I know you like to end with Eric Magnus normally.
No, we'll end with Zero here because it works out well. I just got on the podcast late. Here is my top 6. Although I'm not a sports guy at all and have only seen a handful of sports movies, I'm just throwing some shit together. Number 6, Charlie Brown. Even though he always loses, that guy will not give up.
Charlie Brown almost made my list.
Number 5, Young Justice, from the issue they played those aliens in a game of baseball.
Solid. Yep.
Number 4, the X-Men from the Jim Lee drawn issue where they had a pickup basketball game. And also, let's talk about all those Marvel swimsuit issues. Like, that kind of counts, right? Like, Sports Illustrated has a swimsuit issue.
Might as well. Punisher with his giant hog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 3, Superman and Flash from when they race each other.
Solid.
Number 2, Lexington Steele and Shawn Michaels. If you know their work, they are athletes. Mahoney, Lexington Steele, wrestler or porn star?
I would have said wrestler, but I'm going to say porn star.
Yes.
Considering the source.
And number 1, Carman from the Special Olympics. What? Honorable mention goes to Hercules. Isn't the Olympics created in celebration of him? I'm asking, I could be wrong. Damn it, I just thought about something. We could have named wrestlers. They're fictional athletes, damn it. If we can name wrestlers, I say Sonny Kiss. He's the only wrestler who I wish had an OnlyFans. Sonny Kiss's ass.
It's something else.
It's
guys.
ridiculous.
It's something else.
It
takes up most of MTV's programming.
It makes me feel feelings whenever I see it.
Yeah, it's another level. Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like,
how you get
know,
it like that.
It's like Brazilian girl plus 22.
Well,
Like,
also that, you know, the African American peoples are known for their asses as well. And you throw some squats in with that?
So. Even so. Same. Big deal.
But also, like, imagine if Scorpio Sky wore the same shorts that Sonny Kiss wears. I think Scorpio Sky might be able to fill him out at least a little bit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, we can
next
only...
level.
They have to try it now.
Yeah. All's in your court, Scorpio Sky.
Yeah. I bet he could pull it off.
Pull it off. Pull it off.
And then finishing it up, Mahoney.
All right, Zero. He did not have a good time. He did not have time to get a good list together. But shout out to all the actual fantasy sports competitors from downtown Lois Lane, hell yeah, to the Jurassic Park Velociraptor. They're all great athletes. Zero says, I should have made a list where the description for all 6 was, no one thought this small town upstart would make it, only for them to become the champion. People do
I was
upstart.
I was not familiar with Shawn Michaels' work, but a cursory search shows good at his job.
You know
I thought you were going to say a cursory search shows that you are, in fact.
I absolutely would have guessed wrestler for Shawn Michaels.
Well, the thing is, there is a Shawn Michaels who is a wrestler, but spelled differently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Maybe
it's
it's
also
tricky.
technically porn star because he was in Playgirl.
True.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Those were tasteful photos. This guy's rocking a piece.
Yeah. To be a
Not the
porn
same thing at all.
star, there
At
has
the
to be
very least, yeah, gotta be some video involved, I would imagine. Otherwise, you're just a classy model.
penetration.
Classy model. Shawn Michaels, Kelly. Classy
All
model.
right. Okay.
Well, that was great. That was a lot of fun. That was good.
That was a good
Just want to watch
topic.
some. It was pretty good. Good. Lots of variety. I liked it. So what we got for next week? Knize? Have we picked one? I forget. We talked about a lot of things.
We talked about some things, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we even want to do that topic because COVID has.
We doing my idea, or we doing? Oh no, that's October.
Yeah, I liked the one about things that we hope never come back.
Okay. I don't want to exclude anybody because if your life hasn't changed because of COVID, I'm sorry. I mean, great for you, right?
If your life hasn't changed because of COVID, you're not thinking hard enough, because it has. So,
I mean,
take a minute and think more, and you'll think of what's different.
Mahoney, I don't want to think. It makes me sad.
I mean, I
Well,
worked
no.
from home.
This is the opposite, Kelly. This isn't to make you sad. This is the things that have changed because of COVID, but you prefer it this way, and you hope that they never go back.
Or just
for
in
example,
general. So the base of the idea was because of COVID, because of quarantine and all that, we're not doing certain things. So my specific example was we're not shaking hands right now. And you know what? I'm cool with never shaking hands again. I don't need to shake your hand when I meet you. I don't need to hug you every time I see you or go say bye-bye. So it's the basis of it is 6 things that once COVID's done that you're fine never doing again.
Yeah, I like it. Yep.
Not nice. We can still hug though, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't gone to the office in months, and I hope I never go back.
Right. Exactly.
There's practically no traffic in my town. I hope that never comes back.
Right.
But it also can be stuff that is not necessarily changed because of COVID, but just if we set a date, there's certain things that we're not doing past then. And you get to pick whatever the fuck you want. If you don't want to eat meat ever again, that's one of your 6. Why not? Craft your post-COVID world.
Tempted to put that Pink Floyd concert on there.
You know what? I feel like one that should be on a lot of people's lists. Comic-Cons. Don't need to do those anymore. It's fine.
No. We haven't needed to do those for years.
We could just do the Fandom once a month.
Fandom.
How often does the Fandom happen? Does it
I found it
actually
interesting.
happen once a month?
It happened this past weekend, and I heard nothing about it.
Okay.
But I feel like it also happened a month ago.
It did.
So what the fuck? What's going on?
I feel like this recent one. I feel like the original one was, was just USA only, and I feel like this second one was because I saw the commercials for it, and I was like, why are they showing commercials for Fandom again? But it was last weekend's date, so I think it was an international Fandom, so that everyone internationally could see all that shit.
All right.
Isn't that called the internet?
I don't know, man.
I thought the internet was pretty national.
Yeah, I saw that they had a little panel of all these Italian creators, and it was somebody dropped a fucking bag of Scrabble tiles. It was just bunches of letters all over the goddamn place. Filthy fucking italics. A lot of them, Kelly.
Just looked like that Fortnite guy.
Alphabet soup. Fucking ridiculous.
I saw that Fortnite guy, and I thought, I'm like, I should be offended, right?
I wish you had signed up, and I would have bought you that skin.
There's still time. Hey, I'm just saying, Kelly, we got to squad up and fight Iron Man at some point. You're welcome to join us.
No, I'm good.
Oh, I defeated Iron Man during the show. It was very difficult.
It's very hard to do by yourself.
He killed me probably 10 times. I got him 3 times.
Yeah, I have not done Iron Man yet.
Well, we'll
It's
have to
hard.
fucking do that shit tomorrow. Yeah, I can't imagine how it can be done by yourself. It's a lot because he's like got the fucking little robots around him too. Like it'd be worse. Bad enough it was just Iron Man, but he's got the fucking sentries too.
Yep.
What a dick.
Yeah, that fucker fucking chest blasted me right to hell.
Yeah, he's got the unibeam, and it is nonsense.
Chest blasting you? Some of that Odell Beckham Jr. action, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
So I've been diving down the rabbit hole, reading some of the old Dark Horse Predator books, which is doing nothing to help fix my Predator habit that I've developed in toys. It's a lot, fucking ridiculous. But I read the original Alien vs. Predator miniseries from 1990. Picked that shit up, and I did not realize how much from that book that they pulled into the movie. So like the stuff with the pulling off the finger and burning, like marking your forehead and shit like that. They did that in the comics. 25 years before they did the thing where they had the captured domesticated queen forcing to lay eggs. That's all shit from the comics. It's pretty wild. Pretty cool. It's a little bit bigger in scope. The idea is that they've got this captured queen on one of their ships, and they force it to lay eggs, but they have this machine that, like an X-ray, that detects the queen face huggers, the queen eggs, and they're like, nope, burn them shits. We don't want that in our lives. And then they take those eggs and they put them on ships and they send them out to planets to seed them so they can go fight. They basically populate worlds for their own game preserves. It's pretty cool. Neat idea. And of course, a queen egg gets made. They go out there and then shit goes bad from there. But pretty good. It was fun. I liked it a lot. Good times. And I read part of the miniseries where Batman fights a Predator, and that's also pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
Andy Kubert wrote that shit or drew that shit. I had no idea. It was pretty cool. I dug a lot. And then what else? What actually came out that was good? So that Death Metal Trinity Crisis, I don't know why they felt they needed to call this like a one shot as if it were in any way ancillary.
Yeah, that's just issue 4.
It's just part of the book. Like,
yeah.
I can't imagine not reading this and going to read issue 4. This feels really, really important.
Yeah.
But though, like it's exactly what you
wild.
want. These dumb things, like, and it's kind of obvious though, because they're like, we're gonna go to these crisis worlds and fight the bad guys. It's like, no, why would he make worlds where you win? You fucking dummies.
Yeah.
like Batman didn't see that one coming. Like, hey, maybe these crisis worlds in the Dark Universe, and maybe shit didn't go our way. But I do like giant hulked out Swamp Thing with all the green in it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like
X is still
crazy,
really good.
super powerful horns on his face, dark side for some reason.
Yeah, very fucking cool. And more Robin King, which I don't hate. Should be a bat.
He's just a little dickhead.
Little shitty dickhead kid with crazy weapon powers. And then
I really want him to meet Damien and for Damien to be like, you know what? This guy's all right.
I like this guy. I like the cut of his fucking jib. It's good. And then Amazing Spider-Man 48. I am having a hard time giving half a rat's ass about Sin Eater. Like, it's a weird pull for this kind of big scope story they're having.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Very strange. But so Sin Eater is back from the dead seemingly, and he's hunting down bad guys and taking their powers. But when he takes their powers, like, he cures them of like all their badness. Like, you fucking beat the shit out of the Lethal Legion until like Count Nefaria was now like knitting blankets and stuff. So it kind of turns them into like cool people, takes their sin away, and he's going after Norman Osborn next. And Spider-Man's like, oh man, I gotta go save Norman Osborn, and like all of his friends and Spider people are like, fucking why? why would you do that? Like, yeah, let's get the
maybe
Sin Eater.
don't.
Like, you're right. Let's get the Sin Eater. Fuck that guy. But maybe before that, let him take all the evil out of your nemesis. Like, why would you not let him do that? And his answer's like, I don't know, because I'm fucking Spider-Man, I guess. And all his friends are like, we have to stop him from doing that. That's really stupid. Because it is, in fact, really stupid. let him do it, you fucking dummy. Like, come on. It's nuts.
So we
but
have to find out who Centipede Man is soon, right?
You would think, man.
And it's got to be someone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some like crazy like. It's a dead guy. It's got to be somebody who died and has come back, and he's the one who resurrected the Sin Eater, and he's been haunting Peter's dreams for what feels like 9 years in the fucking comic books. It's taking forever to do something with it.
It's been 48 issues.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, because it started at the beginning of this run. So it's just been kind of a slow burn would be a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
It's got to happen after the story, you would think. But they also do a thing in this where Peter's talking to Miles, and, Miles is like, hey, the first time I met a Norman Osborn, he was, on fire killing the Peter Parker from my world, which suggests that, Miles is from the Ultimate Universe. Even though, not too long ago, I felt like we got a story that showed a flashback of Miles during Secret Invasion that would imply that he's always been there, which implies overall they don't know what the fuck they're doing with this character.
No. I think he is from the Ultimate Universe, but he's been integrated into the main Marvel Universe by Molecule Man when they ported him over.
I'm willing to buy that.
So like he's got a history in the normal Marvel Universe, but he knows he's from the Ultimate Universe and has that backstory too.
I'll take that. Or maybe that movie was really popular, and so they decided to let him be from another universe. Possibly that. Yeah. What you got, Kelly?
The Rise of Ultraman #1.
How did I know?
It was very good. $6, but like it felt worth it. Because the main story, there's a big main story. There is a backup story featuring Ultra Q, which is the team that was the precursor to Ultraman before they kind of figured out what they were doing with that series. And then there's like single-page little things called Kaiju Steps, where it's more cartoony and little kaiju monster explaining to the like a science cadet how to do things. Like it's cool. I like what they're doing with it. They're messing with things a little bit, taking people from different series and putting them all together in one, and messing with the timeline a bit so it happens now. And we kind of just get glimpses of Ultraman in the first issue, and it's more focused on the team, the science team, which is kind of the backbone of every Ultraman series. Yeah, I like it. The art looks a lot like Stuart Immonen.
It looks a lot like it, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen this artist before, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, at a glance, you'd swear it was him.
Yeah. And the Ultra Q backup story had art by Michael Cho, and it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I dig it a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, highly recommended.
Good stuff. Anything else?
Not really. It was kind of a small week last week.
It was. This week, too, actually, pretty small.
I've got a lot this week.
I'm okay with it, though. More time to grind in this goddamn Fortnite.
There's 2 issues of Immortal Hulk out this week.
Yeah, right? Like a 0 and...
0 and 37. The 0 is like 2 older issues with a new framing story that kind of puts them in the context of the current Immortal Hulk run. I flipped through it just to see what it was, and it actually looks like I picked it up, and I'm like, this looks like enough new content to make it worth the while.
All right, into it. That Immortal Hulk, real good.
Yeah, always delivers. And there's a big ass Detective Comics issue tomorrow that's $10, but it's like 144 pages.
Oh, that's right. It's the big anniversary thing, right? The 1027?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I saw the book, and I'm like, what the fuck? This thing is so thick.
2 C's thick.
So many C's. So many C's, you guys.
What you got, Knize?
How many thick C's have you seen, Kelly?
I've seen a lot of thick C's.
Well, we were talking earlier about sports, and Jose and I hung out and we were watching some NBA and some NFL last week. But then, they just keep having basketball games. That's what they do about this time of year. So, one night I didn't go over to his house. We were both at our own houses, and I figured, fuck it. I could use the same software we use to broadcast the podcast and screen share the TNT site so we could watch the NBA playoffs together and talk to each other from our own houses. So that was kind of cool. But for whatever reason, the TNT site doesn't show commercials. So we were just sitting there in silence during the breaks. So to break the silence, I pulled up compilations of old 80s and 90s commercials on YouTube. And whenever the game went to commercial, we'd fire those up. It was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It was a cool setup, and we got a lot of ideas of ways we can utilize that setup in the future. So keep an eye out. And then, despite all the stress I've had with NECA and the Ninja Turtles, this week my Diamond Select San Diego exclusive Muppets Electric Mayhem box set came, and it is huge and it is beautiful. And it's just kind of nice to order something, not pay out of the nose for shipping, and then it just later show up, and it's a nice little surprise. And I don't resent it as soon as I open the box. Highly recommend.
Everything about this was pleasant.
Yes.
I feel satisfied. Good for you. That's a lovely story. What you got, Jose?
Oh no.
I lost him.
He's gone.
He's sleeping.
Passed out.
He's muted.
Passed out.
He's probably playing Fortnite.
Oh, God damn it. I was talking.
He's back. He's trying to kill Iron Man.
He's confused. He got too many headphones.
Too many headphones. We started the Batmobile.
Oh, you didn't just start.
Yeah.
You didn't just start that Batmobile. You're moving.
Yeah, we're deep into it. We took 2 nights off. I think we're gonna end up finishing it over the next 2 days.
I was blown away because usually you see the pictures of a Lego set and you expect it to be big, and it's usually very small by comparison. This motherfucker blew away my expectations. It's got to be 20 inches long if it's an inch.
Yeah, it's a big honker. It's a big fucker. Like, it's not fitting on the shelf.
It's so big. The minifigures, like, they
don't even fit.
They're just bouncing around the inside of the cab.
They don't even fit. That's the one thing I don't understand.
Well, I mean, like, I have a Batmobile that fits minifigures, and it's like, 8 inches long.
Right.
Like, it's tiny. Like, you don't get a giant Batmobile and have it fit minifigures.
Well,
Kind of one or the other.
Give me a Batman that fucking it fits.
But at least put like a peg on the seat so you can peg him down so he's not bouncing around the inside of the cab.
Yeah, he
You
gets
know what?
lost.
I bet if you got your hands on one of those 89 Batman figures, like the Superpowers one, I bet it would fucking fit.
Yeah, that Batmobile will fit almost like a legit figure. I'm gonna see if Destro fits in the front. So we've been doing that. While we've been doing that, we've been blowing through Last Man on Earth.
Oh,
I love
nice!
that show. God, I love that show.
Yeah, that show's pretty good. Where he's the fucking dinosaur suit for like 3 episodes in a row. I mean, what the fuck? They go wild.
I would slap the shit out of that guy every day if I was with him.
Yeah.
But he's got a good heart mostly.
That show's pretty good. We're halfway through not halfway through. I say sorry because I forget it's not 10 episodes. It's like a full 20.
Yeah.
We're like 4 deep in season 4.
It obviously they canceled it and it ends on a cliffhanger, but it's worth it to watch it all. It's all so good, and like great cast. People like big time actors just pop in for an episode.
Yeah, or a second.
Yeah.
The
John
quickest...
Hamm cameo is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been pretty good. That and we finished Ozark.
Fuck yeah.
That show's pretty good. That show's pretty. So 4 is supposed to be it, is what I'm hearing.
The next one is going to be split into 2 parts.
Why? Stop doing this.
Here's the thing. The next season.
That's called
is
season 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Just-
Right?
Wait. So season 4 is going to be split into 2 7-episode parts, which I believe a normal season is 10 episodes of that show. So that's just 2 seasons, Netflix.
What the fuck? Who do you think you are, J.K. Rowling?
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
She's
That
asleep.
I don't fully understand the split.
It's
Of-
probably
Time out of it.
Of a show that comes out all at once.
It's probably a contract thing.
So they legally can't call it a 5th season?
Fucking
Or they
great
have to
show.
pay-
I know that.
So if they split season 4 into 2 parts, they get 2 seasons, but only have to pay the actors for 1.
Right.
That might be it.
Probably.
So they're actually milking 4 extra episodes out of them.
Probably. I mean, they're probably getting paid by the episode, but they most likely signed a contract for 1 more season.
Yeah. So like, okay, cool. So we got season 4, and then I swear we're gonna wrap it up. Thing to change. We're going from 10 episodes to 50. But it's gonna be the last season, guys.
We're going to split it into 1,000 parts.
Yeah. It's gonna be so we're splitting it into season 4, part 1A,
Yeah.
B, C, and D, and then we're jumping to season 4, 2.
And we're going to put it all on Quibi.
And we're gonna shoot the whole thing vertical.
That's a wild
The
show. That's
other-
a show where I can't ever predict what it's going to
Yeah.
do.
I'm like, oh, I bet you this is gonna happen, and then the complete opposite happens. I called the end of season 3 though. I called that. I was like right before it happened, I was like, oh shit, I bet you this is what's gonna happen, and then bam.
Yeah. As they're getting onto the plane, I'm like, I think I know it. I think I got it.
It was so funny. Going back to Last Man on Earth, we had Jose and the lady over to watch Bill and Ted Face the Music, and we're watching it. And Jose's lady goes, she sees Kristen Schaal, and Kristen Schaal starts talking, and she goes, "Oh shit, that chick, that's the chick from Bob's Burgers, and that's her real voice."
Yeah. Yeah, she loves her in Last Man. And that was one of the shows she started without me. And she's like, I'm not gonna be able to watch this, am I? And I'm like, nope, you're stuck. She's like, I didn't think you'd like it. And I was like, but it's got all my people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna crush that in Lego. That's our Lego show right now.
Solid. I like
a good time right there.
And then I just remembered I got fucking I gotta catch up on goddamn Leonard Kenny, and I think Rick and Morty, all of that currently is out somewhere.
Rick and Morty just finished a season like a month or 2 ago.
Yeah, so you probably got to wait a little while.
But the last one I saw was the one that ended with the 9 Inch Nails, where Rick went to prison. He turned himself in. So I still
you
think
definitely have
I'm
another season then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one more to watch then.
yeah, I'm like I'm still a season behind of what's
yeah.
out. So maybe by the time I get through with that.
Yeah, quite
And
possible.
then there's this show. I don't know if you guys heard it, Breaking Bad.
Heard about that.
I was surprised you didn't jump straight from Ozark to Breaking Bad, but I do like the idea of Last Man on Earth as a little palate cleanser.
Yeah, just a little comedy. I mean, that show is pretty fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. When they had Last Man on Earth running back to back with the Mick, that was some of the best.
Yeah, the Mick wasn't that bad.
The Mick
either.
was
really fun.
Absolutely,
Did they
a good
only
show.
get one season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
they
two?
got 2.
Maybe 2. Yeah.
They got 2.
No, it was 2. Yeah, because the first one ended with the house burning down.
Right.
So there was 2 seasons. Yeah. That's a very good show.
And then
What you got, Mahoney? What's on Stars?
I don't know. My Star subscription expires in like 2 weeks.
I know. How about that shit?
I know. I haven't watched anything on Stars. I was a little upset because there is a second season of The Spanish Princess coming. And I was like, maybe I should keep this so I can watch that, but
that's how they get you.
It's not really worth it, so I'm not going to do that. They asked me why I was canceling, and I said it was too expensive. And I was like, that's a real shitty answer for somebody who paid $25 to watch probably 10,000 hours of programming.
Yeah, but if you say that, they might come back with, "Oh, well, if that's the
here's
case,
a free
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it was just like a form. So I was like, oh, too expensive. And I thought they'd be like, how about $25 for another 6 months? And I'd be like, yeah, why
And then
not?
they're like, "Oh, all right, bum bitch, peace."
Yeah, exactly. They were like, fuck off.
Well, if this
So-
is too much, I guess you're not our type.
So ends the era of Stars, which is fine. I
Bold
think
new
we
world.
milked that cow. There's nothing left in there. Right now I'm watching
But there's
True
a new
Blood.
Empire coming out, or not Empire,
Power. There is. It's about his son. I kind of hate his son though, so I'm not super
Oh, okay.
into
So
that.
You lost it at the right time then.
Yeah, exactly. His son, like, I get it. You got to go somewhere with the show, but like his son sucks. His son sucked since season 1. He sucked the whole show. Like, I don't want to watch a show about him. No thanks. But I've been watching True Blood on HBO Max. It continues to be absolutely ridiculous. I think I'm on season 4. So I've reached the point now where she is like off in fairyland.
Oh,
eating
yeah.
golden apples and all that. So it's wild. There's so much weird shit. I like at one point I was watching, and I know I remember this from like trending on Twitter when it happened live, but one of the vampires is like, you're just compelled to be attracted to the vampire who turned you. Like, nothing you can do about it. And this dude hates the vampire who turned him, but she's in love with him. And so she finally, like, they finally find themselves having sex again. And she's like, you know, she's just yelling out all this excitement because she's been trying to get this dude to have sex with her for like 200 years. And he reaches down and turns her fucking head around so he doesn't have to look at her. Just like breaks her neck and spins her head around so it's pointing at the ground. And then her like floppy broken neck head is just like flinging up and down in the air, and she's like, I love you so much. I was like, it's the strangest shit ever. So that show is wild.
And you're getting through it real quick because you fast forward through all the Deborah Ann Wall parts, right?
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yay.
Who wants to look at her?
Ugh.
Gross.
Yeah, that show's great.
Makes you
So
want
good.
makes you want to take a hammer to your screen.
Oh my god, terrible. Who would ever cast her
What a
and dress her
dog.
up in those outfits? Man.
Good.
Thank
What a
goodness.
feisty
Thank
dog,
goodness
that one.
none of us are dating Kerouac's ex-girlfriend.
Well, thankfully
sure would
she's
be something.
married, so that ship has sailed.
Yep. And then I started, because as we know, I can't watch True Blood on my other tablet. So I've started Swamp Thing on DC Universe. But gotta say, not super into it, because I'm only watching it like 20 minutes at a time. And it's not a great experience.
Swamp Thing is, I think Swamp Thing is really well crafted. A little slow, which again is
Yeah.
by design. Like it's doing the thing that it wants to do, and that thing is fine. Just not for nothing, but it could use a little more Swamp Thing.
Yeah, and it's weird that like they're taking it slow, and then like that's the show that got canceled like when the first episode aired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
because
so,
of
like-
the horrible accounting error.
Right.
Yeah, it's just right. By no means a judgment on the quality of the show. Just someone
Right.
fucked up and forgot to put a comma in or something.
Oh shit! We told you there's gonna be one more zero than there really was.
So ironic that they're like, let's take our time with this, and then the network was
Right.
like, you are immediately canceled. Like,
Well, apparently they're going to air it on the CW now because they don't have
Okay.
shit to show.
It's strange because it's not like Swamp Thing is super hardcore, but it's hard enough that I'm like, what are they gonna do? Also, it's an hour-long show. Like not 42 minutes. It's an hour-long show.
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna cut that down.
I was gonna say that might explain what they do with the stuff that goes a little too hard. They may just cut that out.
They gotta fast forward through all the scenes where Swamp Thing is eating 2 cakes.
Yep.
It's just weird. But
why did they cancel that?
Because where they shot at, where they shot, I think it was Louisiana, maybe. It might actually be
Louisiana. They quoted them a number like for tax credits.
Yeah.
And it was the number they gave them was going to cover half the budget. So it's like, cool. So they went nuts. Then they came back and said, sorry, guys, we added an extra 0 onto that number. So they took that 0 off. And that
so
was
that
nowhere.
means that their tax credit was, 90% less.
Yeah.
than what they were expecting.
So it immediately cost them far more than they thought it was going to, and was an immediate money loser.
Yeah. Like it would have
they're
had
like,
to been.
Fuck, we can't afford to do a season 2. It's over.
It would have had to have been like the greatest hit in the history of streaming to be able to afford a second season.
But couldn't they just shoot season 2 somewhere else?
No, they don't have money to shoot season 2.
Right, yeah, the money's all gone.
Yeah, because the money they were going to get...
DC can't get more money?
Yeah. The money they were going to get was for season 1. So, they shot season 1 because somebody told them they'd pay for half of it, and then they were like, oh, no, I meant I'd pay for, 10% of it.
Yeah, then they bounced a check.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me Warner Brothers isn't used to losing money off of DC properties? Come on.
But... Okay, but I thought when it came out, it was a hit.
No.
People like it.
I mean, it's a DC Universe show. None of
yeah,
them
it's
are
a
hits.
DC Universe hit, which means 20 people watched it instead of 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the DC Universe app. When I put my tablet in, when I put it horizontally, the app won't turn. So there's nothing about this app that is well crafted.
Okay.
But if you are looking, Jose, into checking out one of the DC Universe shows, check out Titans. The 3rd season of that's coming. Or check out...
I'm actually kind of interested in Titans.
But you can also
I've seen a couple
watch
clips on YouTube. And
you can watch Swamp Thing. The Blu-ray is on Amazon right now for $13.
Yeah, that too.
I wouldn't pay $13.
Swamp Thing.
Nope, sorry, it's not $13. It's $130. We missed a 0.
Yeah, Decibel's in the wrong place.
I would. Amazon was selling that Lego Nintendo for $230, and then in 2 hours it's $380.
And it's gone now. The page doesn't even load.
Well, the $380 was probably people resellers.
Scalpers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'll pass. I'll wait until Lego proper sells it again because we signed up.
They're gonna restock it.
We signed up for the Lego points, and if I'm gonna spend that much money, God, you better give me some goddamn.
You want your points for sure.
Yeah. Because the goal is to buy a bunch of shit and get that $100 off, and then get that Harry Potter castle.
Hell yeah!
There you go. Yeah, so you can watch Titans, Jose, or you can watch the truly excellent Doom Patrol, which also got renewed for a 3rd season.
Watch Doom Patrol.
Yeah,
Stargirl is pretty good.
Doom Patrol has moved up on the list. I still want to watch Legion. I need to catch up on Legion.
Watch Legion.
Legion. I didn't finish the last season of Legion.
Yeah, did you watch
Legion got
the
worse?
Just watch the 1st season of Legion and pretend it ends there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Legion
all you
gets
need.
too weird.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just too weird.
And Legion does the worst thing it can possibly do in my book. A whole shit ton of it starts to be subtitled, and I have to look at the screen and read along. And I can't look at the screen. I'm too busy.
He has to focus on the thing he's watching.
That's right. I hate it. How dare they?
Pretty sure Mahoney has ADHD.
There's a distinct possibility.
Speaking of, the first couple episodes of The Boys season 2.
Holy shit, it's so good.
There are bits where there are characters speaking in other languages, and they forgot to bake the subtitles into the episode. So you
think about that. If it depends, it really and truly depends on the platform you're watching it on, which is fucking preposterous. Watching it on PlayStation, subtitles no problem. The minute I went to my Roku TV, I had to turn on captions for the entire episode just to watch those couple of minutes of dialogue.
I've had trouble with Amazon subtitles in the past. Like I was trying to, I can't remember what movie I was trying to watch, but it was all subtitled, and they didn't. The timing was off.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Oh yeah, I had that problem with Orange Is the New Black.
I sent an email to Starz customer support months ago because Starz, I usually watch. Okay, so here's the thing. I know I talk all the time about how I don't look at the screen, but I also always turn on the captions because sometimes I do look at the screen and I want to be able to read what they're saying. So
Mahoney, you're an enigma.
I am an enigma. I understand. I have the captions on in the Starz app, and when somebody starts to speak another language, they will, they'll outside of the closed captioning, they'll put the captions down below of what the person is saying, and then the Starz app will put on top of those captions closed captioning that says "speaking in a foreign language." And it's like, I can't read the fucking caption because you're telling me that they're speaking in another language on top of it. Like, put that somewhere else.
Well, I'm watching this episode of The Boys, and they start speaking in another language, and there's no captions, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's probably just a short little scene. We'll get the idea of what they're saying by their actions and their body language and whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the scene goes on for like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh no, there's definitely some plot shit that they're talking about.
That happened to me when I watched X-Men Apocalypse. I had a Blu-ray copy of that, and I had no captions. And at some point, they were in the forest, and they stumbled on these German soldiers, and I was just like, well, we're gonna have to just use context clues for this part of the movie.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on The Boys, and they are doing that thing. They're keeping doing it. Every episode shows me something I've never seen before.
Oh my god!
This latest one, the ending is a bit of a doozy.
We watched episode 3, and it felt like a season finale.
It's so big, man.
That's cool. That's cool when early just events happen, and you're like, God damn.
Yeah. It's excellent. Very, very good.
Fucking Shane House, season 2, Walking Dead, still one of the best TV moments ever.
What?
What?
Why? It's
well,
one
because you're talking about great scenes that felt like
okay.
Like a season finale.
I thought just unprompted,
just out of the blue.
I don't disagree. You're right.
No, not at all.
We're talking great TV, baby. I'm talking great TV. Come on now.
End of season 2, Boardwalk Empire.
All right.
Phenomenal.
Shout out.
Lee, get us out of here.
We're done.
Top 6 awkward shout outs.
Hey, Lee.
We're talking about what's up, Kelly?
Not Penny's boat.
Oh my god!
You guys know Penny is on General Hospital now?
No, I sure didn't.
Yeah, she's playing Nina now.
I wouldn't know Penny if she brought a pizza to my door.
You're telling me you would not recognize Cynthia Watros at your front door with a pizza?
I would not.
You better show goddamn respect.
What will you not miss in a post-COVID world, assuming that ever happens? Let us know on that Discord gimmick. Join us next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Knize, Jose.
Remember when Walter White threw that pizza on the roof?
It ain't how it used to be.
I'm the Lord Reverend Leo Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye. You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Why you keep bugging us, you two?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.